Bad ideas into the distance.
Which bad ideas are we following? Yours or mine?
We're going to have to be more specific when you're
Uh-huh.
asking about bad ideas.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So,
All right. So, when we last left our group of, we'll say, intrepid adventurers, you arrived at the village. You did some scouting around. You found the. Did we name that guy? I can't remember.
which guy?
The guy you were looking for.
No.
Yes, I wrote it down.
That's another thing I need to add. List of names.
As usual.
I write everything down. His name is Golaf Baroods.
Look, I'm in the middle of something. I can't give you attention now.
Yeah, that's what you think.
All right, so you guys arrived at the city, or the elven town. Are you guys on the elven map? Okay. You arrived at the town. You first came down to the temple. Talked to the priestess. Priestess Lililia. You came down to the temple, spoke to the priestess, Abacus, found some diagrams.
I did.
Yeah, remember?
Magical diagrams?
You had to fight a minotaur about it.
Oh yeah, it wasn't a question. I remember I did.
Ended up getting into a fight with a minotaur.
I won that fight.
Bazaar and May went to the inn where they learned about the they learned that the guy had left. Damn it, I'm already forgetting his name. Learned that
Golaf Baroods.
They learned that Gloff had still had his room. You went up. You guys found some information that he was researching. You learned that he liked to hang out at the docks. He went missing with all of his stuff. His backpack was gone, but all of his stuff was still there. You learned that he came to this village. At least one of the reasons he came to this village was to buy a old diary from the mayor. And you guys were getting ready to head. It's still before noon at this point. You guys were getting ready to head up to the docks, if I remember. You guys checked out the mine. Weren't able to discover anything. You were able to see the path that the kids could use to sneak inside, which is apparently a common thing for the youngsters to do in this town.
And we were being eyed suspiciously.
Oh yeah, and you were being eyed suspiciously by some of the villagers.
Mm-hmm.
Which, I'm used to, but it's something to note.
All right, so what would you like to do? Where would you like to start?
Well, we were heading to the docks. I believe we were going to head over there and question some of the people
Well, I
around
thought
to
we were
see if
going
they
to scout
have
to the
seen
northeast where the hunting
Glofgarods,
party went missing
or however
and
we
try and
pronounce
find those
his name.
Hold on,
scribbling
you guys are
runes
talking
on the
at the same
ground.
time.
I mean, I could hear both of you just
Okay,
fine.
I'm here.
It seemed normal to me, so I mean.
Now I can see his picture, so that's probably an improvement.
Yeah, one way or the other.
Yep, there we go.
All right, you guys can hear each other now?
Oh, wait. Okay, can you still hear me?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, good.
All right, everybody can hear everybody?
Yes.
All
Okay,
right.
we should be good.
500 attempts later.
1 hour later. All right, so you were talking about heading up to the dock, but whether or not you were going to head to the dock or head out and investigate the missing sailors, you guys hadn't decided yet.
Well, I was planning to head out, investigate the missing sailor, and look for the runes they were mentioning.
I thought we were going to hit up the dockyards on our way out there.
Yeah,
Since the writing seems to entice where that researcher would have been.
I always do both too. Like Kira said, just hit it up on the way there. We were gonna check out the forest and all these writings anyway, but we might as well see if we can get more information on this individual we're tracking down.
All right, so
What time of day is it?
it's just before noon, so it's probably let's see, you guys already split up for a little bit, so it's probably close to around 10 o'clock, 10, somewhere between 10 and 11. You did some investigating on your
And
own. You went down and talked to the mayor. So you probably, it's probably, I'm assuming you guys probably got up about 7 or 8 o'clock, or got going by about 7 or 8, so it's been about 3 hours since.
works for me.
Okay.
I propose we go do the thing.
Julie, do the thing.
Yes, exactly.
Okay. So did we decide we're going straight to the hunter people missing, or we're going to stop at the dockyard on the way out of town?
I figured we would stop there, but obviously 3 people here, I can be overruled, I suppose.
I think that's a good idea.
Think it's a good idea to overrule me?
No, I think it's a good idea to check out the docks.
Yes, okay. Well,
Just
then we
ask
can
around, see if anyone.
Yeah, we can do that.
Because I'm assuming that's the last place that he was seen.
Don't take too long.
We won't.
I already chatted up the captain all of yesterday.
Yeah, did you learn anything
this
about
morning?
the man that we're looking for?
That there is hunters missing and we should be looking for them.
Oh, is that about the man we're looking for?
It'll only be a few hours at the
He
most.
hangs out on the dock often enough. All we know is he's missing.
Yes,
A few hours at the most.
Yeah, the captain told you that he would oftentimes saw the guy at the end of the docks studying his books.
Did he have any information on seeing him doing anything peculiar around the area, or see him, like, I don't know, get abducted by werewolves?
No, he wasn't. He wasn't. He didn't see him the day he disappeared.
Okay, well, then we'll see if anybody else has.
All right. Go ahead, make a investigation check.
Investigation.
Or is there anybody in particular you want to talk to?
Are these my stats? Yeah, these are my stats. Yes, okay.
Before you do the investigation, is there anybody in particular you'd want to talk to that might be at the docks?
Well, what are these 2 buildings at the dockyard here?
This one would be a warehouse for storage warehouse, and this one would be the what's that called? The sort of the not the quartermaster. Is that the right word? Quartermaster and repair shipyard, basically, where the dock master and the repairs and building of new boats has taken place.
Okay, well, first, probably ask the dockmaster, because obviously he's in charge of the place. He'd probably hear about something, maybe, yeah. And then second, we'd probably ask people who work around the docks, since they'd be the most likely to have
You might want
seen
to
something
check
around
with
it.
Manbreaker and see if he has a scent.
And that can help.
Yeah, you guys.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
You guys checked down south, down near the inn, and you weren't able to find anything.
Okay.
No Manbreaker.
So can we talk to the quartermaster or shipmaster, whatever he's called?
Yep,
Dockmaster.
Dockmaster.
Does he have a doctorate?
Yeah, what's up, Dockmaster? Boo. Yeah, so you walk up there, look around. I'll get. How far are you planning on searching out there, Josh?
Not far, just like the edge of the trails.
Just the edge of the trails?
Well,
Right,
like
so,
trying to make sure I know where we're going to be going when they get done.
okay. All right, then I'll get back to you in a second. Yeah. So the Dragonborn goes off and starts searching the trails near the town. Um, as you approach the dockyards, you find the guy who is the quartermaster in here, bossing people around like usual. He's actually, we'll say she's a probably about an older elf, roughly be the equivalent in appearance of about in their early 30s. She's standing there with a clipboard, yelling at some people to hurry up and get some work done. Hurry up and get this done. We've already been working on this stuff. This stuff was supposed to be done a week ago. These ships were supposed to be repaired and sent out a week ago. What the heck's taking you guys so long?
Good to know.
She turns and looks at you guys. So what do you guys... Hey, how can I help you?
We are looking for Galaf Baroods, and we heard that he tends to spend a lot of his days around here with a bunch of books. I'm sure you're aware of him.
Oh, you mean that filthy human?
Yes, that filthy human.
I thought he... You're looking for him?
We are
What
looking for him.
Finally
have some
glad that he's
questions
getting
for
off
him.
our docks and getting out of our damn way. Stupid humans.
Maybe we should ask someone
always
else.
sticking their noses where they don't belong. Sorry, what was that, Damien?
I just said maybe we should ask someone else. Doesn't sound like she wants to be helpful.
Maybe she kidnapped him and she's torturing him in her basement.
Why would I be doing that?
That's probable.
She kind of looks at you guys.
Do you remember when you last saw him here?
Oh, let's see, what was it? Just about a week ago. He was down at the end of the docks like usual. I don't know. Sitting there. Suddenly took off running towards the south, yelling something. Something like, oh my god, I dropped it. Just
Towards
took
the
off.
south because he dropped something.
He was looking at the river the entire time.
Oh boy.
I don't know. Didn't see him any time after that. Was hoping he'd finally left.
Okay. Well, thank you for your assistance.
Yep, no problem. You guys need anything else?
I think we're very well, thank you. We're good.
Oh, have a good day. Don't forget
You
to buy some of our seafood before you go.
Oh, of course.
Always glad to have
Delicious.
some new patronage. You know, as long as you're not a goddamn round ear. Obviously racist. She then turns around. No, that goes there, and walks into the shipyard or into the shipbuilding.
I am very glad that I don't work for her.
Well, at least we got some information. Kind of.
You said you're not going very far from town, Josh?
Yeah, I'm just trying to scout where we should get started moving, where the latest trails are.
You are able to find the trails. You see some fairly worn footpaths heading up towards the northeast here.
Uh-huh.
However, you're still close enough to town that the hunting area that they're talking about is at least half an hour walk from here.
That's fine. I'm just trying to get a somewhat head start, waiting for them to get motivated.
Oh yeah, you got a pretty good, between you and George, you guys got a pretty good idea of where the trail's headed. Like I said, it's a pretty well worn footpath.
Okay.
And otherwise, let George play with some of the deer, since he would want to be hunting anyway.
I'm gonna cast Speak with Animals.
Is that a first level spell?
Yeah.
Actually, you don't have to cast it and still be going.
Oh, okay. I'm going to ask Manbreaker if he can catch the scent from here. I like show him the general area of where this guy was seen and see if there's any scent around still.
um,
That could be good. That could be bad.
Yeah. He's trying to consider which way to go with this now.
As he takes off for the mine, saying, "Oh, younglings to hunt."
he's sniffing around. Then his ears suddenly perk up. He takes off running back towards this way. He runs right towards a sailor. The sailor sees him just a second before he approaches, screams. Manbreaker knocks him down. Grabs something off his belt, walks away. Got a big old happy look on his face. And you see some sausage sticking out of Manbreaker's mouth. I rolled double ones.
Oh boy.
He got distracted by the smell of sausage. He
Okay.
stops, looks around. What was I supposed to do?
So in other news, Manbreaker is out of commission for a while.
Oh, he's in the corner. He's in the corner of a building, just sitting there like a big dog, chewing on some sausage.
Abacus, what do you think our next move should be? Do we need to go south and see if they fucking washed up, or where things might have gone, or do
That
we?
is a good suggestion, because what it sounds like is he dropped something in the river, went to retrieve it. I don't know why he would have gone missing in the process, but things happen. Sometimes you just get abducted by werewolves trying to find your missing items.
Looking at the map, I would be tempted to guess that if it went down river south, it might have cut off through that branch to the right and gone east.
Yep, that very well could be.
Because otherwise it would have gone just straight through town.
Yeah.
I don't know. And without Manbreaker to track a scent, I don't know.
What are the odds?
Yeah, I don't know what we are going to be able to find.
If there's water involved, it'll be significantly harder to
Yeah.
follow a scent anyway.
Yeah.
I don't want to split the party, especially since I haven't seen our Minotaur for
Well, it's
like a
assumed
while.
he's with
I don't know
you.
where he.
Yeah,
Okay,
he's hanging out with me. I'm riding him.
Okay, I thought all right.
Trust me, you're probably going to need him.
Yeah. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy.
Spoilers.
Yeah.
Foreshadowing.
Dum-de-dum-de-dum.
I would be fine going south and seeing if we can see anything along the river. Otherwise, I would be okay with heading up and reconnecting with Josh.
Yeah, searching the river is a fine idea.
Is that your vote?
Yep, I suppose we can search the river, and regardless, if we find or don't find anything, we can then reconnect with Drakkar.
Okay. We're gonna follow the river south.
All right. How far south? Just throughout the town?
I want to go down to where that fork is and see if we've found anything at that point.
Down here?
Yeah.
See, so there's also a bridge right here, by the way.
Okay.
Travel down. What are you looking for as you travel down south? Just looking to see if there's anything washed up?
Anything washed up? I'm looking to see, like, it's been a week, but any trace of potentially him, like any books that he may have dropped or things that he left behind, or I don't know, bullshit like that.
Go ahead, do a perception or an investigation? Either or.
Is there any way I can help with that, seeing as I'm searching as well?
You can both do a roll.
Okay.
Ew.
Investigation or perception?
Yeah.
It's, which one?
It doesn't matter either one.
Woink. That's okay.
You guys are walking down the path. Yeah, actually, as you're reaching the bridge down here, you're looking around. Now that you're actually looking around and investigating, you do actually find what a book laying on the ground just across the river. Just across the river right here, nestled up in some of the bushes that you didn't notice until just now.
What is the book? Is it like anything of importance or significance?
Doesn't appear to be of any significance. It appears to be a book of nursery rhymes with several tabs marked on it.
Signs of water damage?
It looks like it's been sitting outside in a while. It doesn't probably some moisture damage, but not not water damage like it's been in the water.
Interesting.
Considering the fact that it is across the bridge, I would venture that my first guess was correct and that it went down that little tributary.
You found it right. I'm going to add that bridge in there.
So it was nestled in a bush by the river?
Yeah.
That makes me think someone put it there.
Well, no, it was.
I think he was just describing how it's still there after a week.
Yeah.
Huh. Okay.
The bridge is right there, and you found it like right here. Right here on the inside of this bush, between the bush and the water.
Oh.
Okay. I see. Okay, then yeah, I could have washed up.
Well, it doesn't look like it had gotten wet. It doesn't have the crumple pages. It'd be like,
I'm guessing it was discarded or dropped as he was chasing something down the river.
Either he dropped it, threw it, maybe it fell out of his hands, something like that.
Do you think it's the item that he dropped originally, or he dropped it as he was chasing the other thing that he dropped? If you're trying to talk, you're muted.
Yeah, I can't hear you, Kira.
That's rough.
I have to unmute myself, guys.
I wondered why you suddenly went quiet.
Okay. So I was going to say, my initial thought was that since he crossed the bridge, it must have gone down this tributary. But considering the fact that the book was found over there, I'm thinking it may have followed the larger river.
It does narrow our options, yeah. I suppose it doesn't matter the manner it was dropped in. What we know is that he most likely went down one of those two southernmost paths. I would not be opposed to... are we going to leave the book or collect it?
I think we should take it with us.
Yeah, that works. So taking the book with us, I would not be opposed to continuing our search further down the river.
Okay. So we're going to follow the river
Again,
further
Josh,
south.
like I said, from here you're not going to be able to find unless you're going to try to head out or go meet up with these guys.
Well, if they're not coming, yes, I would have headed out going down the hunting trails.
All right. You move down the hunting trails?
Yep.
Damien and Kira, you are heading south, and don't forget, the Dragonborn is not with you at the moment.
Yeah. I guess we continue south along the river.
Indeed.
All right. Along the river, where exactly are you going to head?
That's the problem. Yeah. We could always split up. This isn't really a daring adventure. We're just kind of looking.
Yeah.
So, what I propose is that we split up and search the river at least to the edge of town, and then if we find anything or reach the edge of town, we meet back up where the two paths meet.
Where these two paths meet?
Further down south.
Where these
See
two
if I can.
paths meet?
Yeah, those two. We can
Okay.
meet back up there.
Do you want to go south or west?
It doesn't matter to me.
Okay.
One of you is going to head this way. The other one's going to head this way.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right.
I can go west.
All right. I'll go south with Bizarre car.
All right. Kira, go ahead. Both of you guys go ahead and roll a investigation.
Well, that's slightly worse. Having May with me gives me a little bit of support.
Head down south. Sorry, Damien, you're head over to the west, searching around looking for more books or anything. Actually, roll for Bakar as well.
So he either has 0 in intelligence or charisma. It could be either, really.
Oh, he has a -1 in intelligence.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's a charisma. Or not charisma, what am I talking about? Wisdom.
Wisdom? I don't know. I think he's probably got a 0 in wisdom.
Yeah.
Looks like he
I don't
does.
actually know for
Well,
sure.
actually, that's a flat d20, so I don't know.
Anyway, Kira, as you're walking south, you're walking along looking at the edge of the river. Likely, you'd actually, as you were making your way south, all the way down to here, you're seeing a number of farmers in this area, and you stop to talk with them. And one of them does say that, yes, they did actually see a human running down south along the river.
All the way down to the south of town?
Yes, he left town running around the river seemingly in a panic.
Okay, so clearly whatever he lost isn't very important to him because he went all the way through the entire town and kept going.
They said he actually looked like he was wet at this point, like he had jumped in the river, still wearing his clothes on his backpack.
Okay. I wonder what he dropped. Okay, we're gonna go get Abacus.
All right. You head back north. Guys
Yeah,
meet
we
up.
head back north. And then if she is not there by the time we hit the fork, I'm gonna head out west to catch up with her.
All right. She'll be able to catch up with you, so it'll be actually closer to here, assuming she turns back around. So you'd probably meet up just behind the mine.
Okay. So I tell Abacus what the farmers told us, and then I assume we're going to continue south after this guy?
If you're asking for my input, I think, yeah, that definitely keep looking for clues down south to an extent. I don't want to just abandon your car, but we'll see if we can find anything near the edge of town.
Okay, sounds good.
So you guys gonna keep searching in town?
At least somewhat outside the edge of town.
Yeah, we're gonna go a little bit outside of town and see if there's. I don't know. I'm wondering how far he's gonna follow this thing in the river.
All right, Drakar, how far are you gonna go head down the trail? They said it's about a half an hour towards where they usually hunt.
Okay, so half an hour when I get to the hunting place.
All right. Make either a nature or a perception check. Oh, wow.
That's
Damn.
a big number.
That was George's or yours perception?
That was mine. George isn't near as good.
All right. You actually, as you're walking along the trail after about 20 minutes, this will be roughly about the time Kira's talking to the farmer.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, where are you? You actually see something on the ground.
Mm-hmm.
You see a on the ground. Something catches your eye. The corner. When you go over and approach it, you see there is what appears to be a large hole in the ground. It looks kind of like this, except the hole itself has been filled in, and you see sticking out of it what appear to be the rear legs of a deer.
Mm-hmm. So it's a pit trap for deer catching?
Nope, it's actually a filled-in hole. It looks like something had dug it. You know how some creatures will dig through the dirt and they'll push the dirt behind them as they
Mm-hmm.
go. That's kind of what it looks like. This was.
But it left a deer behind?
It left. Well, all you can see are the rear legs sticking out. Nearby it, you see a tree. What appear to be several large. You see footsteps, and on the tree you see several large scratches. It looks like three claws, with the center one being substantially larger than the other two.
Interesting.
Werewolves.
You got a 25. What else? What else? From what you can tell, since you got such a good roll, it looks almost like you can see what look like deer tracks approaching the hole. Then it looks like
Mm-hmm.
something. You see a pair of footprints in front of the hole, and you don't see any more deer tracks leading away.
Yeah. No clue what made him.
The hole itself appears to be roughly humanoid in size, maybe a little larger.
Well, that's not good.
Would you like to
It's like one
continue
of those
on?
whack-a-mole things, but the mole just jumps up and eats you.
Would you like to continue on?
Me and George are out hunting. We are going to look around.
All right.
We're here. I'm otherwise gonna try and yell for the hunting party that should be out here,
All
and
right.
then piss them off because I'm scaring away the prey.
All right. All right. Back to Kira and Damien. You guys meet up. Talk about headed south.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
All right. What are you guys planning on doing in the south?
Same thing we always do.
Investigating,
Yeah, exactly.
hopefully seeing something that helps us find this dude and track him and see his trail or body, depending.
Either or.
Oh, really? Wow. That would be an 8 plus 2. Your warg is not very good at tracking.
You don't say.
Yeah. Make a nature or a investigation check or a perception.
No, the problem is he is allergic to paper and doesn't want to tell you his weakness.
Nature or investigation?
Yeah, nature or investigation.
Mm.
Well, nature or perception, sorry.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm going to go with the one that I have the bonus in. All right, I guess I'm just gonna get these kinds of rolls tonight. You're muted again, Kira. I saw you celebrating, but I couldn't hear you.
I keep feeling like I'm muted. I'm sorry. I keep forgetting that I'm muted. I rolled a 25,
Yeah,
so I found all the shit.
Kira, you can clearly see this is not a very well traversed area, so you can clearly see what appear to be footprints. From what you can tell, appear to be somebody running in a southerly direction
oh boy.
down
I'm
along
gonna
the river.
follow the trail.
Well, hold on. How far away from town?
You're just south of town, just south of the map.
I'm sure it'll be fine. Let's keep going.
Do we need to go back for Drakkar?
Well,
I wish
I
we could
mean,
send him a message. Do we have like messenger pigeons or something?
we have a messenger warg.
Yeah, but the warg is not super trustworthy.
That's true. That's true. I don't think I have any spells that'll suit this, but I guess I'll check just in case.
I might have animal messenger. That might work.
I can try. No, I can't. I can't do that. He is far further than 120 feet from me.
Yeah, I have animal messenger.
Oh, okay, cool. That'll probably work.
What does Animal Messenger do?
By means of the spell, you use an animal to deliver a message. Choose a tiny beast you can see within range, such as a squirrel, a blue jay, or a bat. You specify a location, which you must have visited, and a recipient who matches a general description. Shit, I haven't been there.
Oh, but you have a recipient. You know what he looks like.
Okay. You also speak a message of up to 25 words. The target beast travels for the duration of the spell towards the specified location, covering about 50 miles per 24 hours for a flying messenger, or 25 miles for other animals. When the messenger arrives, it delivers your message to the creature that you described, replicating the sound of your voice. And then it's like it only sends it to the person it only gives its message to the person I told it to. So I'm gonna get Core, and I'm gonna cast Animal Messenger on him, and I'm gonna say, okay, go to, and then I describe the Dragonborn that we've been traveling with for quite a while now.
Drakkar.
The problem is you still need a location.
Well, no, you can send it to a person specifically.
No, it says a person at a location.
Oh, yep. Specify a location which you have visited and a recipient. Okay. Yep. So you haven't visited there yet. So.
Let me see what other spells I've got. Hang on, guys. Like, that would be the perfect spell if I knew where to send him. Can't I just be like to the northwest of town? Just go that way?
Except then you'd never find him because
That's
he's
true.
northeast. You send it to the northwest and.
Oh, shit. I am super shitty at directions, guys, just in case you were wondering. No, I don't have anything. Drakkar, can you sense my telepathic thoughts to you? I'm just urging you to abandon your mission and come find us.
Or are you guys gonna go back to find him?
Roll perception to sense May's telepathic message.
Oh.
The problem is I have a minus 26 on that roll.
Well, I mean, you might make the DC. You know. All right.
Okay, I guess do we have to go
wanna...
back for him, or do we go on without him?
Well, I suppose our characters don't know he went down the trail. So.
Oh yeah, you did. He did split up. You don't
I
know he has
he
gone
went
the
up to
trail. You
now,
do
the
know he
trail
went
now.
over. You do know he went over to investigate it, and you haven't seen him since.
Yeah, we know that
And
much.
knowing Drakkar,
I don't know Jakar.
I know Drakar, and I know he does dumbass shit all the time. Like, go off by himself to fucking. Oh,
All right. Well, I mean, my suggestion will be, all right. Well, let's go back and get him because we found the trail that we're looking for.
okay. I am going to cast Longstrider on Baskar Bakar,
Yes.
and he's going to pick both me and Abacus up and book it to Josh, to Drakar's location.
All right.
I'm allowing this just this once.
What, you can share her throne on top of his back?
I don't want to be carried.
It's better than being impaled on one of his horns.
Is it?
Well, I don't know if you're into that.
There is
well,
an orc
yeah, you
that would
don't know.
agree. There is an orc you met earlier that would agree. It's better not to be impaled on his horns. All right, you weren't there for that night, I guess. All right.
Attracting the attention of whatever lives under this tree, yes.
You continue to investigate, walking along a little while further, and you come upon, as you approach, you come upon a large clearing where you can see, looking around, you can see multiple holes in the ground. And something over here in the distance looks to have been dug out even further.
Great, a den for whatever the hell is digging through these tunnels. We have a hedgehog village.
So what do you do? As you're walking around calling out, you don't... hold on.
What?
You don't get any responses. This one doesn't have the stats if you want to replace it with...
I am attempting to get George to scout ahead and drag whatever back to me.
Okay, what exactly are you telling George to do?
Lure them out and drag them over here or lead them here to be trapped. Standard displacer beast hunting philosophy. Lure something out, drag it to the rest of the pack.
So you're telling it to come over to
Have
here.
him scout in here, and if he gets anything's attention, lead it back to me.
All right, where are you going to go? Where are you
I'm going to stay here on the edge of the clearing, in range of shooting whatever tries to jump him.
All right, so you're going to stay right here?
That's the plan, anyway.
All right.
I don't know if George is going to find anything or get anything's attention, or if they're out hunting somewhere else.
This is a nice battle arena you got set up.
Has George started displacing yet?
Oh yeah, he's displacing. He's displacing as he approaches. I'm just looking at something real quick.
Their only skill is avoidance.
Yeah. Well, I was just checking to see if they had like a stealth bonus or
not
like keen
by
senses
default.
or anything.
If I was a better animal handler, I am sure I could train such a thing into him.
But you rolled a 2. Oh wait, no, that was the D4. Never mind.
Yeah, D4. So you got a 16. So what do you
the
roll?
Joys of guidance, which is the way.
George slowly approaches, sniffs out, stops, sniff these holes.
Yeah.
Slowly approaching.
Potentially dragging out half of a carcass.
Why are there two Georges?
Because I put one on the map and then you put one on the map.
This is where you're at up here?
Yep.
All right.
I just have to stay within 60 feet. So I'd sort of follow him around.
So George slowly approaches. So he walks up there and he runs up to the ledge, tentacles up, looking around,
Hisses wildly for the hell of it.
hisses, looks around with a confused look, sniffs down in the hole, and
Jump away, George.
turns around, looks at you. Make a perception.
Oh
Perception.
boy. Roll for initiative, Josh.
Yeah, probably.
I was gonna say, did you roll a 1? You got a 19. Yeah, this one doesn't have the grid. The grids are on the map, just so you know. So you have to kind of line it up with the map. As you're standing there, as George approaches, you can actually start to feel the ground start shaking, getting stronger and stronger,
I take off running at that point.
And Anish.
Because if I can feel it, I know I'm the one getting stalked.
All right, roll. You got a 7.
Mm-hmm.
How many rounds until how many rounds away are we?
A number.
I do not.
There might be other hunters out here as well.
I do not remember how to add characters to the initiative order.
Right click, add a token, choose add a turn. Control U.
Oh, here we go.
If you kill George, Drakkar, I'm gonna be pissed.
George is more durable than the rest of us combined.
I'm just
I think
saying.
the only one that is more hard to kill than George is the Minotaur.
That's why I'm currently on the Minotaur's back.
Yeah, well, when the right answer to deal with the Minotaur is a large fireball, that won't necessarily save you.
Okay.
I'm definitely getting counterspell once I hit level 5.
Is it an aardvark? Are you fighting a giant aardvark?
It's an antlion in all likelihood.
I think it's an aardvark. I'm going with aardvark.
All right. George.
Yeah, you just killed the initiative.
George is going to hold his action since there's nothing to do. At which point you feel the ground shaking.
Mm-hmm.
You feel the ground shaking as something approaches. The ground erupts open as this creature pops out.
Oh boy.
Uh-huh. Super size?
No, I'm just blowing it up so you can see the image.
A baby bullet?
Jesus Christ, how horrifying.
Pops out of the ground right there.
Uh-huh. That's fine.
Leaps through the air like a giant shark. Comes flying right at you.
Uh-huh.
What's your AC, Josh?
16.
You make a strength or dexterity saving throw.
Oh, that's some Borkin.
Someone's radio.
Yeah.
Oh, her phone. Strength save? Alright. You...
Hey, I'll be right back, guys.
Alright.
Alright. I'll probably go ahead and take a quick break too. I'll be back.
You take 5 bludgeoning damage.
Having made the save?
Yep.
Okay.
And 7 slashing damage. And are slid over, since you made your save, you're slid to an adjacent space of your choice. The creature, you see a giant spiked beak come flying at you. You narrowly manage to dodge out of the way as it scrapes you and lands on the ground. And you hit the ground. As it hits the ground, giant teeth, giant beak and claws come flying at you. And where'd the initiative tracker go?
You killed it.
Damn it. This point, George.
And by the way, because he hit me, my reaction would trigger lightning against him.
Yep, go ahead.
Mm.
Five, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. We'll dash over to your side. 3, is this 10 damage?
Give me a second. Trying to make this stupid thing work right. That was the, yes, 10 damage for the storm rebuke. And then it was George's turn, I believe.
Oh,
Or my turn.
George, it was, yep, now your turn. So he takes 10 damage.
And unless he makes the save.
Oh, what's the DC?
13.
Dex?
Yep.
Half on save.
That's what it says. That's why it's in the little chat box.
All right. He does not make it. He comes jumping out of the ground, launching giant beak. You manage to roll out of the way as a thunderbolt hurling a thunderbolt at him as he hits the ground.
Well, that's not me shooting a thunderbolt. That's the rebuke.
Yes, that is you launching
Yeah.
a thunderbolt. That is an active ability.
At any rate, I step away and then cast spiritual weapon on him.
All right.
I'm guessing a 16 will hit his AC.
What was it?
A 16 will hit his AC.
No, it bounces off his armor.
Okay.
Let me get you a token. It won't matter. You got it to be right wherever he's at.
Yeah, it's going to follow him around as long as we don't drag him off. I'm just trying to back far enough away to get behind George when George gets here.
Kira and Damien, you guys make a perception.
I'll think about it.
You hear thunder in the distance.
Oh, awesome.
Perception is intelligence, right?
Perception.
No, it's wisdom.
Wisdom?
Which is why my perception is so bad.
Ooh.
Alright, great.
I see nothing.
Perceive really well.
Drakar notices nothing.
I don't notice anything either.
Nope, none of you
What are you
guys.
talking about? I don't need to notice anything. It's right here.
George moves up and he will launch his attack. He gets 2 claw attacks.
I thought it's tentacles, but okay.
It is, but he's not fully grown yet.
True.
So he gets normal claws attacks for now. Ooh, got a 20. So
Go to crit George.
2d6 plus 4. Damn. He runs up. He does. As you distract him with the spiritual weapon, George manages to get a claw right behind the giant beak-like armor. Just slashes him across there. You see blood squirting everywhere. The creature rears back in pain. And that was George's. Now it's the creature's. Creature will go ahead and attack George in retribution. George's armor is 13.
And it has disadvantage on the attack.
Yep. That is a miss. Winds back, spins around, bites at the air, bites right next to where George is. And now it's your turn.
Well, since apparently he's a little harder to hurt than we would like, I will try and see how fast he is and throw a Sacred Flame at him.
Sacred Flame, that a dex?
Does a 17 hit?
Yes, it does.
It is still a dex save, yes.
What was it? Spiritual Flame?
Sacred Flame, yeah.
Sacred Flame?
I've got it all coded in here. It's in the chat log. The downside of it is it has to both hit and have a dex save, which means if it's fast, then it's a pain in the ass.
Oh, it's just a cantrip? I was thinking it was a...
Nope, it's cantrip. And then my bonus action would be to command the spiritual weapon to attack.
All he has to do is make a dex save. You don't have to roll a hit. He just makes a dex save.
Sacred Flame has a roll to hit.
Flame-like radiance descends on a creature that you see within range. The target must succeed a dexterity saving throw or take 1d8 radiant damage.
Oh well.
A 9.
And a 14 doesn't hit, so.
He does take 1d8 radiant damage.
I already rolled the damage. It was an 8.
An 8? Alright, you guys can make another perception.
As we're making more noise.
Would we perceive anything this time?
Are you close enough to perceive anything?
That's a decent roll.
Kira.
Total of 20.
20. Alright, as you're approaching, you hear the very familiar sounds of yelling up ahead. As the three of you approach from the south. Go ahead and roll initiatives.
Should we be concerned about the thunder?
We should definitely be concerned about the yelling.
Okay. I suppose.
Especially considering the inhuman roaring, wailing sound coming from the area.
As you approach, you can see through the trees up in the far distance, Drakkar. You can see a large armored creature standing next to Drakkar as the two throw punches at each other.
Do I know anything about this creature?
Make a nature. Would you?
17.
May, you got an 8 on your niche?
Yes.
17. Yeah, this is what you would call, you recognize it. It is a large monstrosity creature called a bullet or a boulet. It's literally like a ground shark. It can tunnel incredibly fast through the ground. It's a solitary creature and highly aggressive and territorial, known to eat just about anything in its territory.
But it's
How?
solitary, so it's not likely that there's going to
Yes.
be more of them.
As far as you're aware, the only time they get together is when they breed.
Okay.
Would you roll 17?
Yeah.
You will know, like I said, they eat pretty much anything, except for some reason they don't seem to like the taste of elves.
Too bad none of us are elves.
However, they will attack them if they will attack. They won't attack them to eat them, but they'll attack them in self-defense. All right, George.
So you're saying instead of deer legs, I should have seen the rear legs of an elf?
No, they don't attack elves.
It's in their territory.
If the elf attack them first. You know, which might explain why the elven hunters never encountered it, but the human sailors did.
Meh.
George misses with his attacks, which leads us to Damien. Your turn.
Alright, so... Okay, I see me coming down from the southwest there.
Yep.
Okay. Suppose seeing as I only see one creature, I can throw a bit more at it. I'm gonna... Okay, let me see. 10, 20... I'm going to move 20 feet diagonally up right, and then 5 feet to the right.
That's 5, 10, 15, 20, 25 right here.
Yep.
All right. Got a line of sight right between these two trees. You can see the creature standing there.
Yeah, exactly. And then I'm gonna fire a scorching ray at him.
All right. Do you roll to hit or does he dodge?
Yeah, that's a roll to hit.
right.
Yep, that's 3 ranged spell attacks.
Scorching ray, is that what you said?
Yep.
Why is it 3d20?
Because you need to make a ranged spell attack for each ray, and Scorching Ray is 3 ranged attacks.
Yep.
And
It's a second level spell. He casts. It's basically like a fire. It's basically like a magic missile, but you got to roll to hit.
So unless a 25 and a 22 misses, he's going to get a hit at least twice.
Yep, he gets hit twice.
Okay, that's
so he takes 46 damage.
46 fire damage. That ain't too bad. I'll take that.
No plus anything?
Nope, that's just flat damage.
You launch your, as you're standing there, Drakar, you see 3 flames come flying past you. Strike, one of them hits the ground, but the other 2 manage to strike the creature.
Mm-hmm.
And
jumps back slightly in surprise.
If that doesn't kill it, then I'm going to go ahead and use my Quicken to throw a firebolt at it.
Alright.
That'll just be a d20. Does an 18 hit?
Yes.
Cool. I believe that's d10, yes. 5 fire damage.
5?
Mm-hmm.
Alright. It looks like it's bloodied.
Sweet.
Drakar. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. 45, 50, 55. He will use his Goring Rush.
With his
He does
quicken
have long
and
strider
long
on his team.
strider and
What do you know what his strength is?
absurd.
Please, it's
You know
either
what, that
17 or
hits.
18.
That hits. Goring Rush was a D4 if I remember. He gets a charge while he's doing it. Ooh. So 4 plus 4, so that'd be 8. Minotaur comes running up, rams his head into the side of the creature, sort of gets up and kind of shakes it off. Or stands up, sort of wobbles around for a second, then shakes it off.
Could have swore his net strength was like 22, but
Lordy.
The creature. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Car, it turns towards you.
uh-huh.
What's your AC?
16.
16, that hits. How many hit points you got left?
Enough?
Are you sure?
No.
How many hit
Give
points
me
you
a
got?
number, man. Josh, how fucked up are you?
I've got 26 health.
Oh. The creature turns to you, does 34 points of damage.
Oh, jeez.
Mm-hmm.
It just turns at you, and you just see these mount. You guys watch as the creature it does like a crocodile, where it spins its head, grabs him in his jaws, shakes him around. That's piercing damage, by the way, if you have a reduction. Shakes him around, and then just slams him into the ground as you see Drakar go down.
That's probably
Not
good.
getting back up. Mayo, your turn.
I'm gonna stay away from you.
Fuck.
These
Okay.
things hit a lot harder than I thought they did.
Yeah. For a way higher difficulty than we're meant to fight, yes.
No, it's not.
How far away am I? Am I within 60 feet? Never mind. I'll just move 25 feet forward.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25 there.
Aren't you still mounted on the back of the Minotaur?
No, he set us both down.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna cast Healing Word.
You're with it. You're at 40.
You heal 8 points, Josh.
Mm-hmm.
You now know what a ragdoll feels like.
Whatever. No, I don't. I passed out.
You're
then
wondering
I'm
what
going to-
you're wondering what the number of that bus was that just hit you. All right, sorry,
And then
Kira.
I'm gonna cast Create Bonfire in the where it is.
All right, under it.
I thought you already cast a spell.
Healing Word's
Makes
a
a dex
bonus.
saving throw.
Is Healing Word a bonus?
Yeah.
Create Bonfire, you said? What's
Yes.
the DC?
He needs to make a dex saving throw, and it's 14. I suppose it. I don't know if it's a
Dex
boy or a
saving
girl.
throw of 14, you said?
Yes.
Oh, he doesn't make it.
He gets 8 points of damage.
And Drakar, it's now your turn. Again, this thing's getting pelted with fire bolts.
As I said,
do
I
right.
stepped back the last time. I will disengage,
Okay.
attempting to step back again
You use the disengage action.
to move the 5 feet.
Okay.
That's a move action, isn't it?
Disengage is an action.
Whatever. And then my bonus action would be to continue with the spiritual weapon.
All right. Yep, that's a hit. Nice. Okay, still standing, but it's not looking happy. George. George's strength. Yep, that's one hit. And by the way, for the record, I calculated out with the counting George as a level 3. This is a level appropriate counter.
Mm-hmm.
I believe you.
All right, George manages to claw it again, and Damien.
All right. Well, first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to move 10 feet back.
You're already that far away, but better to be a little bit further.
Yeah, exactly. I just saw that thing mess up one of our party members. I don't want to be any part of that.
Yeah, you're pretty sure Drakkar isn't nearly as strong as the as Bakar, but he's definitely can take a hit.
Yeah, exactly.
And that was one hell of a hit.
Uh,
Your abdomen's going to be bruised for a while.
You know what I think it is? I think it would have been a perfectly balanced encounter. It's just that it started when most of us were not present.
To use I think I'm just gonna throw a firebolt at him.
Another firebolt? Okay.
Another firebolt. That's definitely not gonna hit.
Nope.
Tell you
Bounces
what,
off his heavily armored beak.
Just because of that, I'll quicken and use another.
All right.
That's a 16 to hit.
16, no.
Crap.
Again, that also bounces off his armor.
All right, well, that's my turn.
Jakar will rage and miss.
Fuck.
This is so sad.
And the creature, even Bakar, odd the cat, goes after Bakar. Do you know what Bakar's AC is?
19.
19?
It's ridiculously high. It's either 19 or 20, but I'm pretty sure it's just 19.
Yeah, I think it's 19.
Because he's allowed to use his con as part of his AC or something like that, if I remember right.
Yeah, barbarians don't wear armor, but as long as they're not wearing armor, they can use their con, add their con to their AC. Creature leaps at. You get that moment where it leaps at it, tries to bite at Bakar, but Bakar shoves his axe under its mouth, bites and claws at the air, and shoves him back.
Why do I just see Bakar putting one hand on both jaws and then ripping them open?
That would have been an awesome way to finish him if that was... All right, Mayo.
Okay.
Honestly, I was expecting this creature to go after Bakar first. That's why I wasn't too worried about his damage. And then the encounter happened.
Yeah. I am gonna do another healing word at Drakkar.
All right.
Fuck, I don't even remember what I do for that. Do I just roll for the...
I think it's...
Healing word is a D6 plus wisdom, I think.
I think it's a D4.
Yeah, it's not very much. It's a very simple spell.
Yeah, the challenge is it has range. That's the only advantage of it.
Yeah.
It's the one with range.
It's the one I hear a lot of GMs don't like because it makes it impossible to kill the party.
1d4 plus spellcasting.
Yep, so you healed 6.
It doesn't
And then
make
I'm
it
gonna...
impossible, it just means you have to have more actions than the party to finish them off.
It looks like I'm pretty.
Was that your actions, Neo? Kira?
That was a reaction.
That healing word?
Bonus action.
Bonus. Is a bonus action. And then did whatever the fuck it's called, this bad guy. It needs to make
Bullet.
another dex save for the bonfire. Because it was the end. It does that at the end of every turn.
What was the dex save?
14.
Nope, does not make it. Damn.
Damn, I'm rolling awesome.
That entire space right now is pretty much just up in flame with that creature
Fire!
bouncing around in it. And George's turn. George hits. Was there a third one rolled? Oh. And as the bonfire continues to burn it, George manages to jump as as it's attacking Bakar and he's holding it up. It's getting burned on the feet by the fire. George manages to jump on its back and get a good bite right in the neck, causing it to slowly stop moving and fall to the ground dead. Congratulations, you managed to...
17, if that matters.
Huh?
Mike's strength is, or Basar Bakar's strength is 17.
Yeah, it doesn't matter anymore. The bullet goes down. And the fight's over.
What are your hit points sitting at, Josh?
They're on the board. 14 of 38. I can get some healing done myself.
Okay.
Congratulations, you managed to take down a giant beast.
I'm assuming Basar Bakar is going to want to rip it apart and keep its skin and shit.
Ooh.
Make a new set of armor for some of us?
Yeah.
Odds are he's probably going to take the 10 minutes to open his forge and put it away.
Probably.
So that we don't have to show his forge off in town as a bonus?
He is able to, you can add it to the inventory, take some, unfortunately during the combat his skull plate was cracked open from the flames, being hit so many times. It would have made a good shield otherwise. But he managed to take some claw, or managed to remove the creature's claws. So you have bullet claws worth 150 gold.
Damn.
And that was all he was able to harvest from it, unfortunately.
Okay. No, none of its skin or anything?
No, the rest of the materials, too badly scorched. The creature is pretty well cooked. It's taking quite a pounding from the fight.
Sure.
And none of the rest of the body parts are in a condition that it can be used.
Okay.
Yep. So you managed to take out the creature. And you see Bakar standing there, holding his belly, casting heal wound on himself. And while he's doing that, I'm going to run to the bathroom.
So, Drakkar, fancy meeting you here.
I'm where I said I would be, out looking for the missing hunters.
Did you find them?
We haven't dug enough to find out if they're around.
I don't think they are.
Well, there might be parts in his gut still.
We found our missing man. Well, okay, we found his trail.
More power to you.
Yeah, we came to get you.
I was also concerned with whether or not what he was looking for was out here, given I heard about the runes written around here somewhere.
He lost something down the river.
More power to him. So why was he down the river running away from something?
He wasn't running away from something, he was running towards something.
Uh-huh. It's not usually how it works, but okay.
You know what? Life is full of surprises.
Yeah, sure is.
By the way, they never said anything about runes or anything like that. They said they found markings. You know,
Whatever.
like giant holes and large claw marks on trees.
If he's not going to use it, I'm going to take the tail of this creature to present to the captain of the ship.
Okay.
Is the meat any good to eat?
Um,
No, it's like a giant gross thing. It's like a...
It's an armadillo. Bear and pig meat is definitely edible, but
you can roll a survival check to see if you can gather any rations from it.
well, I'm not the one that should be rolling that, but okay.
Nope. It's nothing you can find on it. Looks good.
So mostly I'm taking the tail as a trophy for the captain.
All right.
And otherwise it's cracked head plate that otherwise isn't useful for us.
Okay. So, where do you want to go from here?
We want to go back down to follow the fucking trail.
I want to investigate that nest first.
The giant thing in the middle?
You approach, and what you see is, what was it? You see what looks like a large hole in the ground. It doesn't actually, what it kind of looks like. Actually, make a nature check. Anybody that wants to check out the hole.
That'd be me. Ooh, roll a natural 1.
A natural 1.
I got a natural 20. Does that help?
I think there's some dirt there.
Hole? What hole? You mean this one over here? Walk off that way.
Oh, what hole?
Bakar looks at you. Wrong hole. Yeah, from what you can tell, as you get closer, you actually see this appears to be an apple tree. And this hole isn't actually a dugout hole. It's actually many of these smaller ones, all torn out together.
Yeah.
And what you see is at the base of the hole, you can see remains of various animals. And at the bottom of it, you see several of the apples look like they'd fallen off the tree and rolled down into the base of the hole.
Mm-hmm.
So from the looks of it, it looks like there was probably already a natural divot here, but the apples had been falling off the tree, rolling down there. Animals were coming over here to eat them.
And it would eat them.
Yep.
And there's the remains of a few of the hunting party, I'm guessing, in there too.
Yes, you do find what appears to be a broken portion of a bow.
I would look to see if there's any insignia or other remains to bring back.
No, you're not seeing. You're not seeing any human remains.
Okay.
It swallowed them whole. What are you expecting to find?
the bow itself looks like it had been mostly covered up until recently, like a recent
Unearthing of
unearthing.
a past kill.
Yeah.
Otherwise, I would say we bury this because corpses deserve their burial. And then we'll have new apple trees in a couple years.
Well, there's lots of loose holes that you can easily
Just
dig
stuck
up.
it in one of the holes.
The problem that I see here is you mentioned they're solitary.
Yes.
I have a feeling this town is almost ringed by these things.
Why would you say that? They're solitary. That means that there aren't others
Well, you know,
around.
Kira, with that
But
roll that
they
you
don't
had,
necessarily have a wide hunting range.
they actually do have a fairly wide hunting range.
And I rolled
They're
a
kind of
20
like,
on my nature roll, so I know all this.
Yeah, whatever. Just saying, there might be more around.
Would you like to go search for them by
You know,
yourself?
the
We can even
average-
get you, but we are just gonna go fucking search that trail if you want to go off by yourself.
From what you know, Kira, these creatures have an average hunting range of somewhere between 20 to 60 miles.
Yeah, there aren't any around this town.
Again, they're a solitary creature.
We should
That's
present
true,
our trophy
yeah.
to the ship captain first, and he can explain it a little to him, and then we can go hunt for your trail.
Are you just like purposefully trying to find everything possible under the sun that you can do to make it so we don't do what I want to do?
You're the one on a quest to an evil witch.
You're on the fucking quest too!
No, I'm tagging along.
It's technically true. You and Bakar are the two that are on the mission.
Okay, fine. Basar Bakar and I,
Well, and Damien, since you guys hired him.
if she wants to come along, are going back to the trail.
I'll be along
You'll have
shortly.
to
I'm
pass
just
through the
stopping
town.
by the captain first.
Why did we even come back for you? Like you're just ignoring us anyways. You're like, oh, for saving my life, except you didn't even say thank you. Like, what the fuck? Now would be a great time for you to chime in, Josh.
Well, it would have been nice if you had stuck to the plan and we could have just gone and found all this together in the first place. We have time to get everything done.
You were the one saying that we do not have time to do anything other than go off and search for that hunter. Which I anyways, so
At any rate, I'm heading to the ship captain. Are you coming?
no.
Okay.
You guys head back to town. You head to the docks. These guys immediately start heading to the south.
Yep.
Yeah, it's a little past noon at this point. You approach. You're able to find the ship captain pretty easily.
Yep.
You actually see him standing there next to the boat.
Mm-hmm.
You actually see him standing there talking to the mayor as you approach.
Yep. And I'd be walking up with the cracked skull of the bullet and the tail.
They look at you. What you got there?
I'm guessing what's been hunting the humans, according to my druid friend.
Really?
It doesn't seem to like elves.
Ship captain takes a look at it. Huh. Haven't seen one of these things in years. You guys found it? Up at the hunting area?
Yep, and I described the nesting area that I found near the apple tree. Pull out the bow, hand that over.
The Yeah, he takes it, goes, looks at it for a bit. Yeah, I think it looks like one of ours. Goes, oh, thanks. Kind of makes sense, though. Those things don't eat the elves. Probably why they haven't. Probably why nobody got attacked until our men got sent out there. Thanks for helping out. We owe you one.
Always glad to assist.
The
Solve one mystery of the day.
the mayor smiles, looks at you. You know, appreciate the help. He reaches out his hand
Mm-hmm.
and to shake.
Shake his hand.
You know, since you guys help, I realize you guys are out searching for someone, but later tonight, would you be interested in joining me for dinner?
If they're back by then, I'm sure we will make the time.
Great. Well, I'd love to see you there.
Okay.
I'll make sure to cook up something special for you for helping us. With this thing gone, hopefully the deer should return as well.
Yep, it looks like it's likely to have been hunting a lot of the animals in the area. And hopefully you'll have less people going missing too.
I hope so. You think this thing was responsible for some of those disappearances?
I'm not certain. My druid was saying that it has a wide-ranging field, though.
Well, hopefully nothing. Hopefully now that it's gone, nothing else decides to take its place. He kind of stops. Okay. He kind of stops and rubs his temples. Shouldn't jinx it.
Nope, you shouldn't. But we can hope for a few months' blessing.
Well, thank you again. And he heads off. He heads off. Heads over to his assistant and gives her some instructions.
Mm-hmm.
For preparing a meal for tonight. And with that, I'm going to assume you catch up with the rest of the group.
I attempt to follow them.
We're trying our best to leave him in the dust.
I attempt to see if I can pick up their trail, but I'm probably bad at it.
We didn't even tell you where we were going. We're like, hey, we found his trail, and then...
Yeah, they're keeping a distance in front of you, but you're able, as long as she doesn't cast Line Strider, you'll be able to keep up.
She has that up all the time. What are you talking about?
Is that a cantrip?
No, it's not. It's a first level.
Oh, okay. But it has like an hour duration or something like that?
Yeah. I'll look it up exactly how long it is, but I think it's an hour.
Yep, 1 hour.
Yep, 1 hour.
All right, make perception checks.
You know, sometimes it just be like that.
The digital dice don't like you, Damon.
No, not really. I mean, I've gotten some good rolls, but yeah, thank you, Jakar. I appreciate it.
You're too busy trying to keep up with these two guys, or with the Minotaur as he's heading down south.
He's probably got 10 more feet of movement speed than me.
Trying not to get picked up.
Mayo, as you're walking south, you actually recognize one of the people that were staring at you earlier coming out of the barn. He stops, looks around, and comes walking out.
Seeing as I'm grumpy over the altercation that I just had with Drakkar, May is going to, like, steer Basar Bakar with his beard towards this person and be like, hey, what is your issue?
Abacus is going to attempt to stop this.
The bigger issue is, why are they robbing our wagon? But
how do you try to stop it?
I'm just trying to kind of like said, no, let's not.
No,
please.
no. You see this tiny gnome hanging on to the back of the loincloth of the Minotaur as he's walking that way. No.
Why do I see the loincloth going down?
Well, actually, probably the tail. No.
Abacus, do you not want to know why these fuckers are following us around everywhere?
There's a time and a place. We got a trail to follow. Let's just leave it for now.
Okay. Alright.
Thank
I
you.
can be reasoned with.
Yeah, thank you. I appreciate it.
Right. You turn around and walk away. Your little delay was enough to let your car catch up,
That makes sense.
for the most part. So where do you head from here? Where exactly are you going to go?
South along the river, following the trail we found.
All right. You continue south. Walk. You already got the trail outside of town. Yeah, you continue to walk south. You're able to follow the trail. Again, you're able to catch his footsteps every now and then, just enough that you can tell that somebody had walked by here a while back. Eventually, you reach a
Where do we reach?
the road. The river itself runs along the road for the most part. However, after about an hour of travel, hour and a half, there starts to be some large cliffs separating between the road and the river. So you'll either have to jump in the water and start swimming to continue to follow the river, or you'll have to walk along the road.
Oh, well, where does the trail
Or you could
go?
try to climb the cliffs, but they look fairly steep on the sides.
Is the trail going like on the other side of the river?
Go ahead and roll. Roll a perception or a nature.
All right. Well, you know what? Don't rely on me to do anything right now. I've got bad juju.
It's better than a moment ago.
That's true. By 4 points, it is.
You're doing 5% better than failing miserably.
That's true.
Mayo
Rather than at rock
with a
bottom, I know.
21. As you approach, you're following the grass. You actually, as you approach the cliff edge, you're able to spy some. You actually spy a spot that looks like he stopped to rest for a little bit.
Okay.
And you're actually, as you're examining it closely, it actually looks like a second set of footsteps or ground tracks had approached his area, and the two seem to head off towards down the road, in the direction of the road.
Like on the road or
Yeah.
by the river?
Along the road, towards the road.
Okay. I share these findings with my comrades.
Oh, that's good because I completely lost the tracks.
I think he jumped in the river.
He went that way. He went back up to the road and somebody was with him?
Well, that's an interesting development.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Okay, well, I suppose we'll keep following it.
Yeah, let's follow his trail. I was going to say, we can jump in the river. I can turn into a crocodile. Or a giant snake or a shark or some bullshit.
Probably not necessary. Oh boy.
We've got a map.
Yeah, this will have to do. You walk along the road. You're approaching from this side. This will be the north, actually. I couldn't get the map to rotate properly. Yeah, you come in from this side. As you approach, you're approaching here. You see what appears to be a young girl sitting on the road, holding her leg. You're still quite a ways away. You can just kind of see her distance. She's about 120 feet away.
What species is she? Is that the right word?
It's hard to tell from this distance, but she looks like an elf. She probably looks like the equivalent of about a 12-year-old.
Okay.
She seems to be looking down, rubbing her leg.
Excuse me.
It's about a second delay. See the girl look up. She waves her hands towards you.
Are you okay?
She looks like she's saying something. She's pointing towards her leg, but you can't hear her.
Okay. Well, I guess we just keep walking until we get to her.
It's a shape-shifting man-eater, and I'm going to cast Firebolt on
it. Well, it's in range.
I'm not going
Oh,
to.
boy.
I'm not going to.
Mike texted me, and he said he's jumping in the shower, and then he'll be on.
All right. How long does a shower usually take?
Like 30 seconds? It's ridiculous. Usually it's not more than a couple minutes.
All right. Go ahead and make perception checks. Make a nature or a perception.
15. Is this going to be some sort of like shape-shifting being that convinced that dude to follow her up the path and then murdered him? And now she's going to murder us?
That's what I'm saying.
It's probably what it is.
Yeah.
I'm not a suspicious or paranoid person at all.
Then you're not a gamer.
Yeah.
Were you going to roll, Damien, or?
A perception?
Or nature.
Well,
let me know which one you're rolling.
Nature.
Which one's my higher one? That's an okay roll.
All right.
That's exactly mid-ground.
You aren't quite able to notice it, but as you approach, you're getting closer to about here. Kira, you happen to look to your right, and you see something looks kind of odd about this tree.
Oh, boy.
Which tree?
You're noticing it on this tree here. It looks like the bark just doesn't quite look right.
If you pinged it, I didn't see it.
Oh, sorry, I'm on the wrong map.
Oh, yeah.
This tree. As you approach, you guys are about...
The bark doesn't look right.
About right here.
I am going to move
something
closer.
About the bark, it just doesn't quite look right. The girl's still sitting there waving for you to come over.
I'm going to do this in advance. There we go.
Yeah, I'm going to investigate this bark.
This girl is waving us over. Stop to check out this tree on the trail.
Go ahead and make another nature check.
You know what, Abacus? If you are so concerned with this little girl, go get her.
On the distance, you hear the girl goes, "Can you help me? I twisted my ankle."
One sec, little lady.
Realistically, I'm like, yeah, Abacus is going to just keep going.
All right.
Because I don't see anything wrong. Well, does a 13 see anything wrong with the tree?
19.
All right, hold on.
Okay.
A couple things are going to happen at once.
Fuck! See, there's a reason I was looking at the goddamn tree.
I mean, out of character, I knew there was. In character, I wouldn't have known.
I hear you.
Yeah. Well, I'm glad.
What did you say? What did you say you rolled? Were you making a perception or you made a nature?
Yeah.
Damien, sorry.
Oh, well, I rolled a nature and got a 13 on the initial roll.
Okay.
Generally look around, yeah.
Well, back to Kira.
Yeah, I figured.
You rolled a 19, you said?
Yeah.
You actually noticed something. First of all, you noticed two things. First of all, like I said, you realize that the bark of the tree isn't actually bark. It's actually more of the equivalent of like a duck blind covering the front of the tree. Second thing, you notice a rather pungent decaying smell.
It is fucking zombies!
Yay
I
for the
told you
cult!
guys I can read his fucking mind.
Read his mind or give him inspiration.
Well, clearly he had this map already set up, so I'm gonna go ahead with mind reading.
um, so you're sitting there and you're like, it is fucking zombies. And at that point,
why is it zombies? I had a nightmare about this last night. We're getting ambushed by zombies.
at that point, I need Abacus to make a dex save.
Oh,
Oh,
boy.
good. All right.
Abacus, you're getting jumped.
Actually, I have a thing. Let me see.
The power of cursed dice, go!
Advantage on that's unfortunate. Okay. Well, dex save. Oh, good.
Ooh.
Oh, good.
Nope.
This is a perfect time to pretend to be dead.
You
Yeah, do you
hear.
want my berry?
You hear.
Roll the poor dead.
You hear. As you're walking forward, you hear her say, I knew it was fucking zombies. You turn, you take a step forward, you hear a clink. You hear a clink sound under your foot
Oh, no.
as a barrack trap closes around your leg.
Oh, no.
What's
What's your fucking hit point, Max?
Do you really want to know?
I
The
do,
answer
yeah.
is not enough.
Ooh,
Let's
you
see
take
how
much-
four. You take 4 points of piercing damage,
Oh, okay.
and are currently
Pinned.
restrained to that one square for the moment. And at that moment, actually make another dex. This time at a disadvantage.
What, me?
Yep.
Oh, okay, sure.
God damn it, you're gonna kill him.
Alright, so here's first roll. Oh, wait, I only need
At disadvantage,
Okay,
yeah.
first roll then. So 9.
And as you you hear the ping, your foot hits the thing, it closes around your leg, you scream, and at the same time you look over. Sorry, I gotta get back to you guys.
Mike says he's getting on.
Are you guys on the map with the zombies?
This is good
Yes.
time. Yeah,
Oh, you weren't supposed to be here yet. Whoops.
Oh.
Oh well, it doesn't matter.
Close enough.
Yeah, well.
Close enough. Yeah. All right, hold on.
By the way, you asked about my maximum hit points.
Yeah?
He just got rid of 20% of my max HP.
Okay. Jesus, you must be a wizard. You're a wizard?
Abacus,
just-
you are
yeah,
stuck right
close
there.
Yep.
Mayo,
that's it.
you're right here. Car is right beside you. Drakkar. And George, you're back here. Yeah, so you step on the ground, you hear a ping as a camouflaged bear trap snaps around your foot really hard.
Very
You hear a second ping from this direction. You look over as a net comes flying out of a launcher and wraps around you,
amazing.
entangling you. And at that point, at the same time, the duck blinds fall down, revealing that these trees have been hollowed out, and inside of each tree, multiple zombies come walking out.
When did
make
I
it-
catch up?
Oh, you're right here.
Well, that's what I was asking. When did I catch up? I know
Long time
Maya
ago.
was trying to lose me.
Can you see the zombies?
I can see
Yeah,
him.
we can see them in the trees.
Oh. That's why it looks weird.
Look, guys, just leave me. Save
There we
yourself.
go. Make another perception.
Go save yourselves.
Mike
Everybody
would like
except Damien, who is currently distracted.
I'm distracted.
I have been texting Mike and keeping him updated on the situation, and he asked me if I would ask for a pause on the situation until he jumps in.
Yeah, I think this would be a good point to pause and take a drink.
He said perception?
Yep.
Ooh, that's a bad one.
If George is the high perception today, does he win a prize?
He gets a bonus experience. Unfortunately, he doesn't level.
1 bonus XP?
No, I was thinking more along the lines of a zombie foot or something like that.
A snack.
I kind of forgot about that blessing I had for that last battle.
Oh yeah, that's right. You guys
Ooh,
have
I
the
got that too.
bless.
What?
I'll allow it for this time since you guys didn't use it last time.
Yeah, I'm gonna need it.
All right, let's. While we're waiting,
Roll for in the words are hard.
roll for
Initiative.
Inish. Who has a higher dex, Damien or Bakar?
Not it.
I have a 18 to dex.
All right, you go
Fuck,
first.
why what?
What?
You have an 18 in dex?
And
I
failed
do
two
have an
dex
18 in
two
dex.
dex checks.
Listen, I'm rolling terrible.
Wait, what? What's
Aren't
your
you a
intelligence?
wizard?
Yeah, are you a wizard? What's your intelligence?
First of all, I'm a sorcerer, and second of all, my
You're a
intelligence
sorcerer. I thought you were a wizard.
Excuse me, that's sorcerer.
Exactly. I put all my points into like 3 stats, and the rest are garbage.
So you're min-maxing.
You
Maybe?
act like Basar isn't doing that.
You know that's fair. You know,
If
I mean,
really
May
wanted
definitely
to,
doesn't have a 10 for charisma.
if I really wanted to, I would have maxed out my charisma, but then I'd have to sacrifice something, and I didn't want completely terrible stats.
How do you only have 20
Oh, by the
hit
way,
points?
as these things fall down, you see the silent image of the girl vanish.
Awesome.
Goddamn motherfuckers.
Remember
So
how you
where's
always
the
used to
cult?
create silent images and then use the throw voice ability to make it sound like they're
That was
talking?
not me. I never did that a single fucking time.
Oh no. To answer your question, I have a 0, I have a 10 to Constitution, so I have literally no bonus.
That's terrible. Why
Yeah,
would you do that to yourself?
well, see, I'm a gnome. I'm a small person.
I'm a gnome too, and my hit
I'm a
points are almost
Peltina.
double yours.
Well, what's your dex?
My dex?
Yeah.
14.
Yeah, so I'm some kind of compensation there. Like, I'll have 2 more AC, unless you're wearing armor.
I am in fact wearing
Okay,
armor.
so you have better AC than me too. Well,
Wait, why aren't you wearing armor? You're not a wizard.
Well,
I
he's still
was told,
spellcaster. Sorcerers
yeah.
don't get any armor proficiencies naturally. And they get disadvantage if you cast a...
I thought that was just wizards.
I was told
Nope.
that, yes.
If you're wearing armor that you don't have proficiency in, you get disadvantage in casting spells.
Yeah, but I thought sorcerers did have proficiency.
I think they have maybe light armor.
No, I don't think they even have a light armor proficiency, but let me
Depending
check.
on your subclass, I guess.
Now, what's your background?
My background. That's a good question. It's not actually written down here. Or no, it is written down here. What's wrong with me? My background isn't written down here. I can get my physical character sheet if this is really important?
No, it's okay.
Okay.
Oh, fuck.
I was gonna try to rely on all my fancy spells to stay alive, but I failed 2 dex saves in a row, and so now I'm immobilized.
I'll come save you.
No, just save
Do,
yourself. I
Just let
Tyler,
you
can
know.
you get rid of
Yeah,
your
I'm already
tokens?
dead.
Because I can't
It's
move
okay.
your tokens.
Yeah.
I just make Tyler move mine for me.
I put these tokens on before I started, so. Oh, because I accidentally put them on as map tokens, that's why. Can you guys move yours? Nope, they're also map tokens.
Oh, Mike, you're a black square. Or not.
Yep, this was the very first map I worked on, that's why it has issues.
I see some reconnecting logos.
Yeah, me
I see
too.
that as well.
It's like the whirlpool thing.
On map?
No, on Mike's.
I'm not seeing anything, I'm just seeing a green screen on my, or the green square on mine.
Yeah, me too.
Well, I did see it, and now it's a green square. Mike, we can't hear you or see you. Mike!
Oh
Hello.
my god.
Okay, so there's a bunch of zombies in the trees, and Abacus is in the middle of the road there, stuck. She stepped in a bear trap and then had a net thrown on top of her, so she's fucking stuck there.
I'm just dead. Don't even. Just kind of just pretend my character isn't there.
And we are surrounded by zombies.
Yeah.
You
Perfect
froze.
time for fun and games.
And you froze. Oh, nope, never mind. Maybe you're just holding really still. I rolled for you.
If you can select your token, you push your token and then can hit initiative on your character sheet.
There we go.
Wait, why am I up there?
Oh, I'm getting rid of the map. I originally put them on as map tokens by accident, so I'm switching them to
Regular tokens.
tokens, yeah.
Tokens. Yeah.
Yeah, so we can track our health and put our AC on them and all the little things.
Oh, that'd be nice.
I thought we just did that with our brains.
Why
That
would
would
you
be
want to
too
do
much
that?
fun.
Okay, I have a question for you guys. I'm gonna ping the map. Look at the map. Is that like a weird shape in the tree, or is that a zombie? Like, I can't fucking tell what it is.
Newer.
This thing. The fuck is it?
Which thing?
This thing.
I saw Mike for a second, but then he disappeared just as I was coming over here.
At the moment, that's a shadow, but it
You're a
might be
shadow.
a caster that we're not
Oh.
supposed to be seeing, but he hasn't hidden the token properly.
Oh. Dumb. We're all gonna die.
Does that look
Like,
right
you
for your
made me
guys'
want
initiative?
pizza.
Can you see it now?
Close
I
enough.
can.
Can everybody hear me?
Yes.
Yep.
I can hear you.
Mike, you made me want pizza.
Yep, I can. You're
I'm
really.
sorry.
Could you say something, Mike? You're cutting out there.
Am I?
There we go. Now I can hear you.
Okay.
You're just having some intermittent lag issues.
Yeah. Still in Wyoming.
So what you missed so far, Mike? The group went up to the to the dock. Mayo and Abacus decided to ask some more around the dock, while
Pete?
Drakkar went.
May.
Hmm?
May.
May.
May. Her name is May. Not
Why is it
Male.
spelled M-A-E? Mayo.
Yes, but you're
Because
going Mayo, not
Oh.
May.
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 A and
For some
E
reason, I was
combine.
thinking the E was an O, which I thought was weird. May and Abacus went to the docks. They found out. They talked to the dock master, who apparently saw the guy you were looking for running south, screaming about dropping something in the water. As they
Okay.
went south, as they continued following along the trail south, they found what appeared to be a
Discarded book.
discarded book, along with footprints headed down to the south along the edge of the water. And some farmers confirmed that they saw the guy taking off down south. About that time, they realized Drakkar, who had gone to check the hunting area, hadn't returned, so they went back up there. As Drakkar was examining the area, he ended up finding what had killed the hunters and what was scaring away and eating the deer. It turned out to be a bullet. If you have any idea what that thing is.
They come out of guns.
Or a boulet, basically a giant ground shark.
Yeah, he knows what that is.
Oh, is Mike? I think Mike froze.
No,
Oh, there
he's
we
just holding really still and dealing with internet lag.
Yeah, a lot of it.
You guys fought that. Drakkar almost got bitten in half. He ended up going down to 0 HP for a little bit. You guys returned to town. He talked to the guard, or to the captain of the boat, or the boat captain.
Okay.
And the mayor invited you guys to dinner for killing the creature tonight. You
I'm pretty
continue
sure that the mayor only invited Drakkar because none of us were there.
Well, he technically invited all of you.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Well, he invited my group.
Yeah. You guys continue down south. You're able to follow. Thankfully, you had a skilled druid with you who was skilled at following trails. You ended up following the river down for about an hour. You eventually found a spot where the terrain got too rough, where it split between the road and the river.
Okay.
Again, the druid was able to find a spot where the trail. It appeared that the person you were following met someone else and then came walking down this road. As you guys came down here, you saw what appeared to be a young injured elven girl laying in the middle of the road, calling for help. However, as you approached, May saw something was odd with the trees, and realized that they were actually covering they were actually covering something up, as Abacus walked towards the trees, or walked towards to meet the girl, to help the girl. He ended up stepping in a bear trap and setting off a chain of traps by stepping on a bear trap, which then fired a net. So he's caught in both a bear trap and a net at the moment, and causing the duck blinds to fall down, revealing that the trees had been hollowed out and there were zombies inside.
Oh, wonderful.
By the way, you happen to be just around that area where the people were supposedly disappearing along the road.
That's so weird.
Go figure. Okay.
Now we should feel bad for killing somebody's pet bullet.
Bullet.
You're saying it like a French person, Mike.
Well, it's pronounced either way. Bullet or bullet. It can be pronounced either way. There is no official.
Boulet.
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 To be fair, you're the DM, so you get to pronounce it however you want to.
What's your AC? Akar?
19.
19.
19?
Absurd. That's what his AC is.
That actually hits.
Hmm? Okay.
What hits?
I
Okay.
didn't know anything was close enough to hit me.
A casting bolt from behind the tree that May was wondering if it was a creature or not.
Yes, as you're
Yeah.
standing there, distracted by everything that's going on, a figure pops out from behind the tree, pulls out a sharp bow, fires it at you, causing...
You might want to ping that location, Tyler, so people
Sorry.
can see the shadow that almost is hidden.
A hidden figure pops out from behind the tree, deals 5 piercing damage and 8 poison damage as an arrow strikes you.
Jesus.
Ouch. That's okay.
That's a thing.
Poisoned arrows, yep.
Jesus. Yeah, no, it's a thing.
And George, what do you want him to do?
George is probably dashing off behind the zombies to try and sneak up on the caster.
Alright, go ahead and move him. Can you move him? Alright, so he's run up here. Could you show me the... From now on, can you show me the route he takes? Okay, that's George's turn. And Jakar, your turn.
I cast Turn Undead.
Alright. It's a 30-foot range.
Every undead within sight is what the description was saying. But yes, 30 feet. But that should hit pretty much all of them.
Let me double check it since it's the first time. What's your spell save?
DC 13.
DC 13. All within 30 feet. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Yes, that will be all of them. Alright. So we'll start with these two. Wisdom?
Yep. If I can get anywhere near half of them, I will call this a win.
Alright. This one panics. That one panics. So far it's at 50%. That one panics.
Mm-hmm.
And both of these panic.
That's a lot of panicking.
That seems to be a solid result.
Yep.
It was a success.
Is that all your actions?
I don't have any bonuses at the moment.
Seeing the undead, Drakar knows exactly what to do. Runs into the middle of the group, runs next to the spellcaster, throws his holy symbol into the air. Begone, creatures!
And the thunder of thunderous lightning strikes it and shines in the night.
As you see several zombies shrink away towards its holy glow. Damien, your turn. You are currently caught in a net and restrained by a bear trap.
Spectacular. So I'm assuming it'll be an action to try and free
Again, I
myself
was
here.
assuming Bakar would be the one that this happened to.
That's the squishiest member of the party. I'm assuming it'll take an action to attempt to get myself out of this situation.
Yeah, it'll require a strength check, a DC 13 DC 13 acrobatics to get out of the net, and a DC 13 strength check to get out of the bear trap. And if you fail the bear trap by more than 5, you'll take another point of piercing.
Just stand there and kill everybody.
Yeah, I might as well not even try with the bear trap. So for now,
So it'll either be
You're saying you have
Dex.
a ridiculously high dex.
Yeah, I do have a high dex.
Be
but,
either Dex or acrobatic or acrobatics, I believe it was.
Acrobatics or athletics.
This is how that works. Oh, okay, cool. You can do that. All right. Well, I'm going to quicken cast that for right now. That is copied from the book. Then I am going to use my action. Thank you. I'm going to
You
use
appear
my
as he's standing there. He quickly casts. Oh, actually, while you're in the net, you would be at a disadvantage for casting spells. So you would have to make an Arcana check to cast a spell.
Oh yeah, but he doesn't have any DC against it.
No, he doesn't have anything else to hit.
But it does have somatic components. So you have to make an
Oh.
Arcana check. A DC 10 Arcana check to cast it.
I guess. Where's Arcana? There it is.
If
That
it
should
has
be-
somatic
yeah, that
components,
shouldn't be too
that's
hard.
literally you're trying to wave your hands while they're in a net. So, okay, you're able to cast it.
That's an 18. I hate to be that guy, but it's 3 duplicates. So, and then I'm going to use my action to attempt
So
to
you
get
see
myself
3
out.
more abacuses appear all caught in a net. Struggling in a net.
So it was either acrobatics or athletics to get out of the net.
It was acrobatics or dexterity.
I mean, same thing, I suppose.
Yes, Damien.
Cool beans.
Ooh.
I'm staying in the net, I guess.
You're able to cast the spell, but as you're casting it, your hands get tangled up a little bit more, and you're unable to pull it off.
Yep. Okay. Well, that's my turn then.
So
And
you're
Bakar.
saying that he didn't even try to go lift logs, but he did fail the basket weaving class.
Pretty much. Bakar, your turn.
Okay. So, did all of these zombies flee a distance, or are they still standing still?
Both of these
They-
two are panicking. This one's panicking.
They haven't actually had a
Little
turn
black
yet.
dots
Yeah.
on their heads. The ones with little black dots are
Yep.
panicking.
Yep.
Oh, okay. Okay. I'm going to attack
It's only 3.
2 squares above the car. And I'll walk up to... No, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to activate my rage.
That's your bonus action.
And...
Get to work.
You
Get to
yank out the arrow from your chest and just go into a...
I'd probably leave it there, but whatever.
Alright.
Let's see.
You look at the arrow in your chest.
And it makes me mad. Okay. Sorry, I'm fucking exhausted. I'm gonna great axe attack the one 2 squares above Drakar.
So 5, 10, 15, 20, like that.
Easily within range.
You want to be here or here? Here or here?
Right there.
Right here?
Right in front of him.
All right. You're attacking this one
The one that
or this one?
the one that's not scared.
All right, that one?
Yep.
All right. Roll to hit.
Does a non-natural 20 hit?
Yes.
Okay. That's good. I would be scared if it didn't.
You should be
Especially
scared.
considering the fact there's 8 of them.
How about 12 damage?
Swing your axe. It sinks down into the zombie. You're pretty sure if this were a normal human, that'd be a fatal. It'd be a fatal injury. But this thing just. Is that it?
Okay.
You done?
Yeah, that's all I can do right now.
And May, your turn.
Okay, I'm gonna.
The 2 zombies
fuck.
next to you appear to be recoiling.
I'm going to run up to Abacus,
Hey, what's
and
up?
I'm going to. What?
I just said, hey, what's up?
Hey, what's up? I'm going to use my action to cut the ropes with my dagger,
All right. I'll give it
or
to you.
the net.
You got a dagger?
You know,
Yeah, I have a
I
dagger.
probably
I
should
have
have
a plus
tried
1
that.
dagger.
Go ahead, make your
Damage roll.
yep. Or go ahead, and make your dex roll. You'll add your proficiency to it.
Maybe I should have tried that.
Either add your proficiency
Being
or
on the inside, it's not near as easy.
yeah. Either add your proficiency or double your proficiency since you're using the knife.
Okay. Ugh.
Ooh.
12.
Did you add your proficiency?
Yep.
Did you already have proficient? Or okay, so that's with all the bonuses.
Yep.
Oh, that's not a good sign.
You managed to cut through a good portion of the net, but there's still just enough covering him. Next time
You don't want me to roll for damage against the net?
next time you roll, you only have to beat a 10.
Okay. And then with my bonus action, I'm gonna do Cure Wounds,
All right.
which I don't remember what that is.
You mean
Cure
healing
Wounds
word?
is a touch range, but D8 plus
That's
your
an action
spellcasting.
though. You did.
Is it a 1d8? Oh shit, it is. Okay, I'll do.
The healing word is your bonus one.
Yeah, I can either do Healing Word or Healing Spirit, but Healing Spirit's a 2nd level. Yeah, I'll do Healing Spirit because then anybody that needs it can use it.
Is that also a bonus?
Yeah, that one and Healing Word are. Okay, Healing Spirit. 1d6.
Nice.
All right. Where do you put it?
Oh, directly on top of.
Everybody.
It's a fucking. Okay, I'm gonna make it a giraffe. No, an elephant. It's an elephant. And it's going to be directly on top of.
Well, I don't have an elephant, so I'm using a wafer.
That's fine. Directly on top of Abacus.
Abacus.
Abacus. All right. Abacus heals 1d6.
Hooray.
5.
Hooray. I'm fully healed.
And
Okay,
now it is the
that's all I
zombie's
can do.
turn.
What?
Now it's the zombie's turn.
Thanks, May.
You're welcome. I got your back.
Look at something on here real quick. How long does Turn Undead last? Okay. Do they get additional saving throws each turn?
If the creature fails its saving throw, it is turned for 1 minute or until it takes any damage.
All right.
So they're effectively not in this fight.
So
Till we hit them.
10
5,
rounds.
10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
Their only allowed action is dash, which I thought was moving at twice their movement.
40. 5, 10.
And they have to move directly away.
Well, they're inside the tree, so they have to move.
Down out of the tree.
Yeah.
Right,
So that's 5,
but they potentially take off
10,
into the
15,
woods.
20, 25, 30, 35, 40, so he's 10 feet down there. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40.
Well and away.
5, 15. Bakar, you get an attack of opportunity if you want to take your action against this guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll take an attack of opportunity. Does a 12 hit?
Yes, it does.
Oh,
Poor zombies.
Zombies, they're easy to hit, hard to kill.
Hun,
17.
if you
17?
attack him and
Yeah.
do damage, then he's not scared anymore.
That's okay. He'll be looking at me. I'm not scared of him.
No. Okay.
All right. As he
At
comes,
least
you say
somebody
17
paid
damage.
attention.
As he comes running past, you slam your axe out and cut him in half.
Nice.
Oh, okay.
He had exactly 17 hit points.
Effective.
And it's exactly what my character would have done.
20,
Fair.
40. All right. And this zombie will attack Bakar.
Okay. Nope.
Yeah, but it has a +2?
Oh.
That's a +3.
+3.
Oh.
So did that hit?
Yeah.
The dice
Yes.
disappeared on me. All right.
So that's a 21, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, that hit.
You turn as you cut that one down. You feel a pair of clawed hands grab you and just slice across your back for 4 piercing damage or 4 bludgeoning damage.
3.
They get a +1
Two.
Oh.
2.
for strength. Yeah. Well, I'm telling you what it is. You're berserking, so you do that way we don't.
Yep. Just in case anybody's keeping track.
Yep.
I just want to be fair.
He moves to the closest target, so he attacks Abacus.
It is
Or
me.
tries to.
He gets advantage because you're restrained. Does a 13 hit?
No, it doesn't.
As he walks up to
Well,
you,
Hold
And
on, let me.
fails to hit a mirror image.
Yeah, hold on. Let me. I forgot about the mirror image. So
that doesn't add to your AC. It's just if he does hit.
It'll absorb hits.
Yeah, if it does hit, I roll another d20. If it's a certain number or higher, then it hits one of the clones instead.
I thought that was just a thing you rolled before an attack, and not if it hits.
Nope, only if it hits.
Oh, okay.
Because
The images
Oh, yeah,
are
I suppose
blurring
the
in and
duplicates
out
have
of your
the-
space.
And the duplicates have the same AC, I suppose. So yeah, it doesn't hit.
And this one comes out and goes
With
after Dakar.
It doesn't hit any of the me's.
As it approaches, you manage to throw some bits of the net at it, managing to tangle its arms up just enough that it's not able to hit.
Yeah, got
It's
him.
not. It's confused over which one it needs to attack. 15. Does that hit Dakar?
No.
All right. You hear her curse. You hear her cursing, the sound of a woman cursing in Draconic up on top of the hill. Yeah. Can anybody here speak Draconic besides Dracar?
Nope.
Nah.
nope.
Damn. You hear Dracar. You hear her say, "Damn," something like, "God damn! I knew I should have taken care of them before they left the village."
Mm-hmm.
See, Abacus, you should have let me confront that fucker.
She turns
You,
towards the
where?
two zombies that are next to her, and she tries to retake control of them. One of them seems to
Steady.
steady, while the other one continues to panic. She then turns and fires a bolt at Dracar.
Has she come out from the tree to get close enough to do that?
She's still using the tree as cover.
Oh, okay.
No, actually, she does not. She pulls out a staff, speaks some words, and you see a swarm of insects appear in front of her.
Awesome.
Whatever they do. Nothing good, but...
And then they get to go. 5, 10, 15, 20. 5, 10, 15, 20. You see a swarm of black flies heading in your direction.
I'm sure that's nothing to worry about. There's flies.
Yeah.
George's turn. Dracar, what path is he going to take? Please move him along the path.
I am, but he's doing a straight line at the moment. He goes straight across.
So he somehow teleports through a tree?
He is sneaking, and he would go around the tree, the same
Which way
result.
does he go through the tree?
Behind it.
Which way is behind? All right.
And that's the 40 move that he would get, sneaking.
All right. Please tell me where he's going. There may be things on the map you're not aware of.
Well, if the turn order wasn't in the way of the stupid drawing tools.
You can move the turn order.
Yeah, which
on
is not
screen.
easy to see your character sheet, this, that, the other thing, all at the same time.
All right. Dracar, your turn. Okay. Dracar, your turn.
I know, give me a second. So, trying to get around all this stupid shit.
Sorry.
I guess the main question is, can I see her from where I'm at?
Yes. However, that tree is providing her partial cover.
It doesn't matter to the command spell. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. She is within range of command. So I will command her to approach.
It's command, not suggestion, correct?
Yes. So wisdom DC 13.
All right. DC 13, wisdom.
Yep.
I want to put the initiative on this side, but it blocks my dice rolls.
Welcome to the challenge, yes. I can put it over the text chat, which is actually one of the best places for it.
You guys see it move when I do that?
See what move?
The turn order?
Nope.
No.
We each have our own individual placement.
Ah, good. Okay. And she appears to be under your command.
One can hope.
If she takes any damage, she does it lose control?
Nope. They will not do anything directly harmful to themselves, but like if she knows there's a trap there, she doesn't necessarily know to step around it. But like she won't jump off a cliff to command the order.
Okay.
So basically it just says they have to follow the command as long as it's not directly harmful. So I can't say like slit your throat.
Okay. For 1 minute. Oh, one round.
No, it lasts for 1 round. The point being, I will make her approach out of cover.
Okay. Yep. So her next turn, she will approach. Anything else?
That's my action. Is a spell.
No bonus actions or anything?
I'm
Or
not
movement?
one of those min-max to have all sorts of extra toys.
All right. Damien.
Me.
You're still in the nets.
I'm still on the net. That's true.
And you still have a bear trap around the foot.
Sure.
What's your strength?
Look,
No.
let's not focus too much on the details.
Okay.
I'm gonna keep trying to get out of this net. Seeing May doing the right thing and pulling out the dagger, I'm gonna do the same and try to loosen up the net some more.
Okay. Roll again. I'll let you add or double your proficiency.
Okay, so what check would that be? Acrobatics?
Dexterity or acrobatics.
Okay, so acrobatics +2. Oh, wait,
More
You're
than
able
enough.
to get the.
oh wow, okay, yeah. Works for me.
You're easily able to get what's left of the net off of you.
Alright, well, I have that off of me now.
You have
Now
a
you're just stuck in
thoroughly
a bear
and you have
trap.
a thoroughly cut up net.
Yep.
The disadvantage of using your knife is you can't keep the net for yourself because it's now tore up.
rope.
It's fine.
It wasn't
I
worth
have
enough to matter.
Literally no spells that are bonus actions, so that's just my turn.
Okay, unless you want to move.
Now, if this was an
He's
inscribed
in a bear
magical
trap.
net,
Yeah, I was gonna
Oh
say,
yeah,
is
that's
that a
right. You
joke?
can't.
She can't move. She's in a bear trap.
Yeah,
Well,
Bakar,
she
your
can
turn.
move
but now
I would
I'm
like to
angry now.
move, but
The zombie I attacked last turn.
hey,
is
Gatomon,
being
what's up?
attacked Again.
Hey, we've actually got a viewer. Hello.
yay.
Hi.
What?
Sorry, Bakar. What was that? Did you say something?
I'm attacking the same zombie I attacked last round.
All right. The one you already killed? No, I'm kidding.
Well, obviously not. I mean, there's other living things to kill. Well,
Well,
Re-kill. I have to
Re-kill.
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 Kill
Uh,
the dead thing.
Let's kill the dead thing.
that's a 14.
That hits.
Oh.
Like I said,
Okay.
easy to hit, hard to kill.
Oof. 9.
9.
Mm-hmm.
He is looking really torn up. He seems to be hardier than average. He's really torn up.
Okay.
He's half his torso is missing. His head has been split in half, but somehow he's still standing.
Okay.
Well, we know where this one's head was. You cut the wrong half off.
Okay.
You aim for the wrong head.
Oh, is that blessing still in
Yes.
effect?
Yes.
It's a
Oh,
1d4 to add to attacks.
Oh yeah, you guys have been forgetting to use the blessing.
I just realized.
Any d20, you get to add a
It's not any,
D4.
it's attacks specifically.
attacks
It's
or
either
saving
attack rolls
throws.
or saving throws.
Oh, so it's not for damage. Okay.
No, not for damage.
Okay. I'm going to also frenzy the same guy.
Okay. That goes berserk. You have to go berserk to do that, don't you?
He went berserk a while ago.
No, I mean you
Rage?
have no.
Yeah.
That's an extra ability because he's a berserk class. It costs him 1 level of exhaustion when he's done with the fight.
Yeah. I did rage on my first turn though. So
Yep.
I can use
Berserking,
it.
yeah. Berserking and raging are two different things because he's a berserker subclass.
Yes.
It gives him a bunch of bonuses, but at the cost of exhaustion.
Yep. That time I rolled a 16 altogether.
To hit?
Yep.
Yep, you hit.
Ugh. 4. No, sorry. 6.
6.
6.
One second. Sorry, I have like 6 windows I have to go through. And he goes down. Maybe. Yep, he goes down.
Yes, he fails
Wonderful.
his constitution save and doesn't realize he's dead yet.
Mm.
May, you go next.
Okay. Fuck, I am not strong, so I don't think I am gonna try and get you out of that bear trap.
Come on, what's the worst that could happen?
You
I
get stuck in it too.
fucking get it partway open and then it slams shut on his, chops off his foot, her foot. Okay, I am gonna cast create a bonfire in the swarm of insects.
Right here?
Yeah.
Alright, it's a DC 13 dex.
DC 14 dex.
DC 14 dex.
Excuse me.
You know, I've had most of these windows open for like a month now waiting for this fight.
Oh.
They fail.
Yeah.
Fire.
So they get, what is it, 1d8?
Yep.
Yep, 1d8.
1d8 what?
5 damage.
Fire.
Oh, you're kabooming something?
Yeah, I started the bugs on fire.
She created
And
a
roasting them.
bonfire under the insects. Alright, and now... Oh, anything else?
Yeah, I'm gonna move my elephant. I
Oh
can
yeah, by
move
the
it.
way, Damien heals 1d6 hit points because he ended his turn.
Yeah, I think he was at, or she was at full already.
I'm at full.
You're at full?
Yeah, I'm the only one not at full, I think, right now.
So you're gonna
No,
move
I
it over
took
to
some
Jakar, I'm
damage.
assuming?
Yeah, I thought the
Oh, yeah.
Sarbacar was.
Bazaar took a lot of damage from the arrow.
Yeah, I want to move it to the Sarbacar,
Alright.
directly on top of him.
Yep, so he
That's a
heals
lot of
1d6.
damage.
At
An
the end of his
elephant on top
turn,
of a mini.
isn't it?
So, yep, 1d6.
Is it now
You
or at the
either,
end of his turn?
when you first move it in there, so she can move it into your space and that will heal you. And if you're and if you
And then move through it.
and if you move through it on your turn, it will heal you.
So I heal 5.
But it can
1d6.
only do it once per round.
That was the damage I did. Hun.
So this would be his 1 heal this round.
4. You heal 4.
Oh, we rolled the same thing. Twinsies.
All right, what's left of the zombies? That is zombie.
I believe 2 zombies.
I see 4.
Okay, this zombie will go after Dakar.
I see 2 dead
5.
zombies.
Well,
They're all
all
dead,
zombies are
technically.
dead. And he misses. This one will once again go against Damien.
When you say this one, we don't see which one you're referring to.
The one next to Damien. That one. He hits. Roll a d20. I believe if it's a 6 or higher, since you have all the mirror images. Then it hits one of the mirrors. Okay. It swings out. Hand passes right through one of the mirror images and it vanishes. Boop. Next time it'll be 10 or higher, I believe, and then 14 or higher. I'd have to look at
It's 6, 8, 11.
6, 8, 11. Okay. All right. So this zombie, 1, 2, 3, 4. Slowly comes walking back. This zombie.
Tearing off the other way still.
Yep, this zombie's gone. This zombie's... I'd like to say gone, but I can't get the icon. Come on. It's gone.
Or more to the point, out of sight, out of mind.
10, 15, 20, 5, 10. Okay, this one's gone. Yep. All right, and her turn.
And she's forced to follow the command.
Your command was
Approach.
approach.
So she has a choice of coming down the cliff or walking in front of George.
Well, George would be more dangerous.
But she doesn't necessarily know that.
Also,
Not that
does she
George
move
was
there?
sneaking very well, admittedly.
So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. As she approaches, you get to see her as she comes closer. You can now recognize she looks humanoid for the most part. However, she has snake-like scales on her arms and a somewhat flattened face with serpentine features. As she approaches, she walks up. Is she required to dash, or does she only walk?
It's just approach. She is required to move towards us.
All right. So she comes out from cover. Again, she's wearing... She doesn't seem to be wearing any
By
armor.
the shortest and most direct route.
She doesn't seem to be wearing armor. She seems to be wearing some fancy silk robes and carrying a rod in her hand. A rod in one hand and a crossbow in the other. She approaches, stops, realizes what she's doing, looks over at you and hisses in anger.
I would command. I'm not using a spell, but I would say submit to the will of the storm, and gesture menacingly. Did she walk close enough to George to get George a sneak attack?
No, she actually walked between the cliff and the tree. So this place,
Okay.
these two spots would be blocked, but there's just a little bit right here. I was actually wondering about that. I had to look at that for a little bit, but it does look like there's enough room there.
Whatever.
Yeah. Okay. So the insects go next. Even, odd. Okay. A swarm of black insects surrounds Drakkar.
Uh-huh.
Still at over half. What's your AC?
16.
Oh, they miss. They swarm around you, but none of them are able to find a vulnerable spot to bite. And George's turn.
George will jump on her back and say hi.
It's 2 slashing. Ooh. He gets 1 hit. Nice. For 10 damage.
I'm back. Sorry.
And no critical. Okay. Drakkar, your turn.
I'm going to approach.
Okay.
And then cast Spiritual Weapon and tell her to submit while I strike her with it. Do I trigger an attack of opportunity by the swarm?
That's what I was checking. I didn't think swarms get... It doesn't say they don't, so...
Well, I'm trying to think if they're an actual creature or a spell effect.
They are a creature.
They're a creature.
So they would get a reaction attack. And that horribly misses again.
Sorry if I find myself moderately unconcerned by them. Sorry. From the wrong character, but still a 12 probably misses.
12.
But she is in cloth.
Oh, that actually hits.
Hmm.
6 damage. Force.
Mm-hmm.
Alright. Any more? Anything else?
Nope.
And Damien, your turn. You're finally free of the net.
It's me time.
You're still trapped in the... You still have your foot trapped in the... In the bear trap, and you have a zombie standing right next to you, swiping at you.
Does the disadvantage to range attacks count towards spells as well?
Yes.
Okay. Well, that's unfortunate.
If they're a ranged attack.
If you're attacking somebody within 5 foot of you.
And I'm assuming this zombie is within 5 feet of
Yep.
me. Okay,
And if they're within 5 foot of you and not prone.
Well, since I guess I'm going to use the not ranged attack, gonna thrust a palm at his chest and cast Shocking Grasp.
Alright.
Hey, that's definitely gonna hit.
Yep, that hits.
5. I believe it's lightning damage. Yep, 5 lightning damage.
I thought Shocking Grasp actually added your spell thingy.
Nope. None of these cantrips.
I don't think any cantrips do.
No, it's a cantrip?
Yeah.
Warlocks get that bonus to Eldritch Blast, but I'm not a warlock.
You see electricity arc across his body, but he shows hardly any effect.
Yeah, I figured it wouldn't do that much. But it's damage,
Yep.
and then that's my turn.
It's your turn.
Yep.
Bakar, your turn.
Is that a zombie right next to me?
Yep, there is a zombie right here. Zombie right here, and a swarm down here.
I'm going to attack the zombie.
All right,
And that's a 17.
that hits.
I'm also going to use the Ring of Kinetic Force with this
Alright.
one, applying an extra d12. So that's 8, 16, and 22. 22, sorry. Math is hard.
Oh yeah, you slice the thing right in half as it tries to walk past you.
Good.
You're just surrounded by dead zombies now.
Even more dead zombies.
Yeah.
Even deader than usual zombies.
Yes, exactly.
May, your turn.
Okay, I'm going to,
There you go.
I suppose, cast Bonfire again in the bugs.
All right. DC 14.
Yeah.
Boy, that bonfire is very effective. They don't make it.
Fuck yeah, it is.
Nothing like just bursting flame under people's feet.
It is so much fun. Ooh.
Fire kicks up and you burn off almost half of the swarm.
And then as my bonus action, I'm gonna spin the elephant in a circle.
Oh,
Okay.
I ended my turn on the.
Oh yeah, he ended the turn on there, so he gets a
Yeah,
D6.
so you get 1d6. Do you want me to roll or you got it?
I got it.
Okay.
I should have let you roll. I got 1.
Oh.
Oh, yeah.
Where do you want to move it?
I just wanted to spin it in a circle on top of him.
You spin me right round, baby.
No, I can't move it all the way over to Drakkar, so I'll just leave it where it is for now.
All right, the last of the zombies. First zombie will go after Damien again.
He may try.
7 misses, I'm assuming.
I would hope so.
5,
That
10,
mirror
15,
image thing is
20,
awesome.
5,
Well, he
10,
can't even hit me in the
15.
first
All right.
point. And yes, mirror image is great.
Jakar is closer, so he's going after him.
I immediately wanted it when I saw it.
19, does that hit?
Yeah.
All right. He does 5 bludgeoning damage.
Yeah, he needs to roll a dex save.
Zombie dex save. How much?
11.
How many of those you got left for the day?
It's short rest or refresh, but
You haven't rested. Since
I still have one more.
Okay.
How many
It's
do you get
wisdom
for
times a
rest?
day.
And that's it. See her starting to panic a bit, realizing just how outmatched she is.
I've already told her to submit multiple times.
No, it wasn't supposed to be like this! She pulls out a short sword and slashes at you.
Okay.
Not yet. I'm not supposed to become one of the worthy yet. And she misses.
Damn it. She's supposed to hit me so I can strike back.
And the insects. See, they're right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
They self-destruct and hit everybody.
Just your
little
luck, they
tiny
come after you,
pieces of
Damien.
insect. God,
Well, come
why
on,
is
It's the
everything
correct
targeting
answer.
Abacus?
come at me. Come
The
on.
one
let's
that's
do it.
protected by mirror image outnumbers all of you and therefore gets more chances to get attacked.
Exactly.
is
It's going.
fair.
The swarm is going
Good
against the
chance,
swarm.
fellas.
All right, roll a d20. See if it hits you. An 8 or less than an 8, and it hits you. Higher, it
Yeah, that's what I
hits.
thought. That's what I thought.
It doesn't swarm you. It actually swarms one of your clones. Swarms around it and poof, disappears.
As it runs out
There's
of
only
health.
2 of you left.
And George's turn, so he's going to
Be careful, the Abacus might outnumber us someday.
Not scared.
Oh jeez. Oh yeah. George is still on her back, just biting and clawing the hell out of her. Her back looks like she just
He would want
rubbed
to
up against the
disengage
sheet
at this
drain.
point to get outside of the 10-foot area that he should be expecting me to use.
Did you want him to disengage instead of attack?
No, I mean, like he should attack and then move back because...
All right, she'll get an attack. George is untouchable. Jakar, your turn.
So I've got the
Thunder
10-foot
wave.
area.
Yep.
Thunder wave. Maximized.
So that's 2d6 or 2d8. Or whatever it is, maximized.
It is 2d8, so 16 damage, successful save, so con saving throw at 13. Which the zombie probably makes, but
Zombie
I don't
fails.
think the caster will.
Caster fails.
Submit to the storm!
Oh, that was close.
And so they're both knocked back 10 feet.
Zombie, you guys see a zombie go flying through the air, collapse on the ground, torn to shreds from the force of the blast. How much? 16, you said?
Yep, I maximized it.
And she moves back 10?
Yep. And I immediately close, and then my bonus action brings the spiritual weapon up and smacks her again.
All right. She's still alive, but she flings back, slams up against the tree. As your spiritual weapon heads right towards her and crushes her chest between it and the tree.
I was trying to knock her out, but okay.
You gotta say it's non-lethal before you do it.
Yeah.
So as you finish, you see the last zombie kind of twitch and groan for a second as the control she had over it wanes. It's now. Good news is the necromancer is no longer controlling it. Bad news is it's still a feral zombie. So it's Damien's turn.
Feral zombies are almost as tasty as the real thing.
Alright. Not much else I'm gonna do. I'm gonna punch it this time.
Gonna
With my
punch it?
shocking grasp. Yeah. Never mind.
Didn't I give you a dagger?
Roll again.
Oh,
You have a dagger. So
Don't let the Minotaur rub off on you. Wrestling is not always the correct answer.
Roll again.
So roll a d20 again?
Yeah.
Okay. That's a 9.
What weapon were you using?
I used my fist punching him. Yeah.
Melee.
Yep.
you missed and punched yourself in the face and knocked yourself out.
Why would that not surprise me at this point?
It hurt itself in confusion.
That seems to be the way of it right now. We've killed the big bad, and so now the minions
roll a
are fate.
percentile.
All right. This should.
Oh no.
Would that be 2D? Yeah, or we'll do 2D100. 46, I guess.
Oh, it's a 1D100.
Oh, it is? Okay. Well,
So 26.
40, I guess. Yeah.
A 40?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm sure this will be good.
As you go to swing your fist at the zombie, you forget that your leg is still in the bear trap, and boom, you instead trip and fall prone face first on the ground, losing all. You are now prone and lose all movement. Lose all movement you had this turn, which was 0.
Awesome.
So Damien is not having a good fight. And
No,
Bakar, your turn.
But at least I'm not getting hit.
At least you didn't trigger an attack of opportunity.
Yeah.
DM, I have a question.
Me?
Is the swarm of insects in the
him.
same space as
Actually,
Abacus?
hold on, a swarm of insects.
I think technically it would be.
Caster, when you summon an item, when you summon a creature from a artifact, does it disappear if you go down?
I don't think so, but I don't actually know.
I'm gonna say it's gonna stay.
Normally, depends on whether it's a concentration effect or not.
Yeah, this one wasn't, so.
You know what's funny about these random Nat 1 effects? I'm gonna be a wild sorcerer. That should be good. Yeah, should be fun.
So,
Bakar, your turn. You got a swarm of insects here. Well, actually, the swarm is in the same space as him, and you got a zombie here.
I'm going to go after the zombie, which is the real threat. Just close with me some way that makes sense.
Yeah, just somewhere where you can be seen right there.
Yeah.
All right, roll to hit.
Roll to hit. Roll to hit. Roll to hit. Oh, rolling to nat 20.
Ooh.
Should I just say it's dead?
Yeah, just say it's dead.
Yeah. You hit it with a critical, so it doesn't get its death save.
It did.
And it goes down. Just leaves us with the swarm of insects. May, your turn.
Okay, so I have a question about the swarm of insects.
Yes.
Is it considered one beast, or is it considered a lot of beasts?
It's considered one creature. A swarm is basically a swarm is just a grouping of creatures. It's considered it basically, the main thing is it has to be in the same space to attack, and its attack power decreases as it loses HP.
Okay, well, see, here's the thing. I want to attack it with my magic pebble, but I feel like
Fireball.
hucking a piece of stone at a cloud of bugs doesn't make sense.
It wouldn't do much damage.
Yeah.
Also, you're hucking a stone at me.
As a note, the swarm of insects has special rules that it is allowed to occupy other creatures' spaces.
Yeah, I know. That's why I'm not lighting a bonfire under it.
I'll be fine. Just do it.
A swarm can occupy another creature's space and vice versa. The swarm can move through any opening large enough for a tiny insect. The swarm cannot regain hit points or gain temporary hit points.
And it's basically immune to any type of single target immune restraint.
Immune to charmed, frightened, grappled, paralyzed, petrified, prone, restrained, and stunned.
Does Abacus have a high con?
Yeah, sure.
Look, we'll find.
All right,
find
fine.
out.
You know what?
Oh wait, I was joking. Hold on.
Well, you have a low con but high dex, right?
I have a high dex, yes.
Okay, I'm gonna do.
Keep in mind,
He's a high-speed
I'm
opponent. Hard to hit, easy to drop.
I am prone and trapped in a bear trap. So keep that in mind.
You know what?
Well, the good news is he is on the
I
ground,
have
so
an
the odds of
elephant.
hitting him.
You will be fine. Okay, so yeah, I'm gonna cast Earth Tremor.
Hold on, if I'm on the ground, a
These
tech
are
called
flying
Earth
insects, so
Tremor
that
is
won't
gonna
have any
be-
effect on them.
That what?
They're flying
That's
insects.
bullshit.
You're trying to shake the ground under a creature that's flying.
You know what? That actually makes sense. Okay, fine. Fine. I'll just cast Ice Knife. Fuck it. I'll cast Ice Knife.
All characters adjacent, including yourself, will have to make a saving throw once it explodes.
Within 5 feet. Oh,
Yep.
fuck, that is me. Damn it.
And Damien.
Well, Damien will be fine. You know what? You know what? You know what? We'll all be fine. Let's just fucking do it.
You could
Okay, make a ring.
You could take
spell
a step
attack.
back, you know.
Oh!
you're-
Wait, does that provoke an attack of opportunity?
No, that
You're
has
not
to.
close enough.
It has to be in your square to attack.
In your square?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So yeah, Ice Knife then.
If you
Ice
crit
knife?
me, I'm gonna leave the party.
If I what?
Just don't
If
aim
you
at the
crit me.
ground.
You know what? You know what? I saved you with my elephant and I will heal you once I hurt you. So, you'll be okay.
Okay.
Or I'll
that
heal
makes me feel
Welcome to
better,
the
buddy.
BDSM party of the year.
This is like one of those online RPGs where your healing power grows by using it. So you leave the person who's poison, so you can just keep casting one hit points of healing every couple of seconds on them.
No, it's Final Fantasy II. If we don't get hurt, we can't raise our hit points.
13, that hits.
Okay, so it takes 1 point of fucking damage.
What kind of damage
And
was that?
then
Oh, it doesn't matter. It's 1 point. It can't be reduced.
piercing. And then it explodes. And hey, make a dex saving throw. Both Abacus and the bugs.
Abacus has disadvantage because he's laying on the ground.
You'll be fine.
Jeez.
Alright, well,
The insects
sure
get
would have been
a...
nice to have not disadvantage.
You try to roll out of the way, but unfortunately, you can't
You rolled
move
the
very
wrong
well
direction.
because of the bear trap still on your leg.
I'm just having a bad day.
How much damage?
How much damage?
9.
9.
Oh, okay. That's almost half my health.
It's not my fault that you put all of your points in fucking dex instead of con. Wait, you put all your points in dexterity. How did you not?
Because he's
Oh my
lying on the
God.
ground, he had disadvantage.
Because he's stuck in a bear trap.
You throw the dagger into the swarm, and as it's
And
in the air, it explodes over him. You're trying to aim it so it doesn't hit him. Unfortunately, the dagger twists as it's going through the air, and you see the shards of ice just land across Abacus as she's laying there like, why?
I'm going back to my bonfire.
Oh yeah, I'm sure that would have been better for him. Her. I'm guessing you're
Hey,
gonna
it would
move.
only been 1d6.
I'm guessing you're moving your healing thing to heal her.
Yeah, I'm gonna move my elephant on top of her.
It's the elephant in the room.
It doesn't actually weigh anything, just so we're clear.
Alright, the zombies are all dead. She's dead. So now it's the insect's turn. And they attack the prone mage.
Leave me alone.
Does a 14 hit.
Sure does. 14. That looks like an 18, but alright.
Well, combined to get they had advantage.
Okay.
It's
Well,
a 2d20.
however, oh, right on the money. Or is it more than 11? Is it more than 11? Let me check.
No, you have to hit 11. 11 or higher.
You must roll an 8 or higher with 1. You must roll an 11 or higher to hit the duplicate.
Oh, okay. Again, you're seeing the swarm come at you, and at the last second, they swarm around your last clone.
I want that spell.
Mirror image is rad.
Yeah, like holy shit.
He's actually
Which
gotten
spell are
really
we
lucky
fighting
on
over?
that.
What?
Which spell are we fighting over?
Mirror image.
He got lucky. All of his last mirror image just vanished.
Yeah.
That isn't luck. That's skill and planning.
Gatomon says this is so wrong, but so funny.
Who?
George is Gatomon. He's a viewer of mine.
The
Okay.
fact that I am prone on the ground getting hit by my allies, but somehow
You know
managing
what?
to survive
You know
with
what?
my mirror.
I put my
There's only
elbow on
room for
everyone.
one forest gnome in this party, and it can't be you.
No, I'm trying to save Abacus here.
You're doing a great job.
I will save your
Sorry.
soul by destroying it and rebuilding it from scratch.
Well,
How
you're
much
saving it
damage
as
did
well
you
as
deal to
most
those
party
bugs?
members save their teammates.
You know what? At least I have a giant spiritual elephant to help me out, right?
George. George isn't going to do anything.
Somebody kill those goddamn
Drakkar.
bugs. Wait.
By the way, go ahead and make a nature check. Anybody who can see the insects, if you want to.
I'm busy.
I'm busy.
When you cast mirror
I'm
image,
casting detect magic.
You cast detect magic.
Yeah.
when you cast mirror image, where do your duplicates appear?
They're sort of phasing in the area.
Basically, they surround you, and they're constantly shifting, so nobody can tell which one is the real one and which one is a copy.
Okay, gotcha. That makes sense.
You cast detect magic.
Yep.
You actually see a glowing image up here. You see that what appears to be a wall is actually an illusion.
Where in the cliff here?
Yep, right here in the cliff where this little V shape is.
I can't see that, but okay.
Can you
It's
see
pinned
the...
up way at the top.
Oh,
of the
way
V.
up there?
Yep.
Great. Is any of her items magical, obviously, since they summon a swarm?
The rod appears to be magical.
I will attempt to pick up the rod and see if I can seize it to function.
You pick up the rod. You attempt to make an arcana.
I don't think that's something you can do.
I have no idea. I'm going to try.
I'm going to allow it if you can succeed an arcana check. Nope.
Yes, I do very well at my arcana check.
Unfortunately, since you're not attuned, you cannot control it.
Does she have any other magic items I need to pay attention to?
Not that you can see.
Drag the corpse.
Are you searching her, or are you just looking for
I'm looking for auras with the detect magic spell, and then I would start dragging her towards the cave.
All right.
Why?
And I'm guessing George is going to follow along a bit.
Yep.
My video game instincts are telling me we should explore that cave.
Well, obviously we have to go in the cave.
There is
I'm just confused as to why we're dragging a dead body along with us.
There was a picture of this. It was a completely dark alley, except this cat that was sitting there in a spot of light, just large enough to surround it, and says, "My gaming instincts tell me this cat has a quest for me."
I'm sure you did.
Damien.
Me.
Yep. I'm going to assume you stand.
Kill those goddamn bugs.
I'll sure try.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to stand.
Well, you can stand. It takes half your movement.
As best as I can with a bear trap on my leg.
Ow, ow, ow. And surrounded by insects.
Yeah, exactly.
Your job is to get that fucking bear trap open.
Yeah, exactly.
As soon as I calm down.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Well, you're raging. You'll have a better chance of breaking it.
Yeah, but he also has a greater chance of breaking Abacus.
It's his leg off.
Just don't make a medical check. Oh God! And it is a leg. I get two, isn't it?
I'm gonna.
Wishbone is not the operative word.
I thought the legs were supposed to bend that way.
Alright, so can I just make a straight up attack against the swarm?
You can make a straight up attack.
I'm gonna start swatting on the at the insects with my hands. Oh, well, never mind. That sure is ineffective.
You accidentally slap yourself in the face.
Well, you're not quite as bad this time, but you're kind of standing up, flailing around, unable to get a good. This is just really not your day.
It really
You are
isn't.
just struggling.
It's
Bakar,
rough,
your
man.
turn.
I'm going to turn my axe to the side
Oh, Abacus,
and
did
attempt to
you?
swat.
Oh, well, I'll do that now.
Because there's an elephant on top of you.
Oh yeah,
Hey,
get another d6 of healing.
look at that.
Oh, you got a 6.
Yeah, I did.
Nice. All right, Bakar. So you're swatting it with the blunt side of your axe.
Yep.
All right. Roll.
Does a 12 do it?
I think it does. Yes, it does.
Yeah, they're not exactly hard to hit.
What weapon are you using, Basar Bakar?
My axe.
So you are chopping a cloud of
No,
flies with your axe.
he's
He's
swinging it
blunting it.
sideways. He's like
Oh.
instead of
He's
swinging the
attempting to
axe,
swing hard enough through the air to hurt them.
yeah, he's like
Maybe
swinging
he's
it
just
sideways.
slicing them all in half.
Yeah.
The air
Roll
is what's
damage.
probably troublesome.
Do you want me to have it for using the blunt side or just go full damage?
Well, you have to roll. They're resistant to bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing anyway, so. Another advantage of a swarm.
14.
14 divided by 2.
Yep.
You you manage to swipe it across the air. Manage to slowly knock them down one after another. One last one is twitching on the ground. You bring up your hoof, crunch it, and you see the corpses of the insects slowly fade into dust, or fade into smoke,
Hooray.
as the last of them
Fuck those bugs.
vanish.
Cool.
Okay, I'm gonna make my elephant dance in circles around everybody until everybody's all fully healed.
How many turns
You
does
might
that
want to
last?
notice that I'm heading off towards somewhere.
Well, you know what? I will follow you once my friends are healed.
How much hit points are you guys missing?
3 now.
9.
9. How many turn? You're gonna have enough turn. Go ahead and heal all your
It's,
hit points.
it's for a minute.
Yeah, you'll have. I think you still got half a minute left. Go ahead and make a nature. Well, first of all, once you've calmed down, you might want to try to make a strength check to remove that bear trap.
Arrow.
Bear
Yeah,
trap.
I can. I'm not worried about the arrow.
I was gonna say,
yeah, I
yeah,
can.
This is your home now, Arrow. You can stay here.
I'm gonna go ahead and attempt to open up the bear trap.
All right, Minotaur. So you roll with advantage.
Is this a strength check?
Yep, strength check. You need a DC 13 to open it. If you roll an 8 or lower.
A 14
All right.
on my first roll.
All right, you don't need to do the other one if you don't want to.
Mm-hmm.
You manage to slowly pry it open, and he yanks his leg out.
Her
Her leg out.
And then the elephant dances around her, and she's healed.
Elephant dances some more. Sha-da-da-da-da-da. It's like that. Like the pink elephant scene.
Never seen it.
Thank you very much for releasing me from the trap that I was in for the entirety of the battle.
You triggered the battle by stepping into the trap,
I did.
and then after the battle was over, you got released.
You know?
Again, this was the second time where I was assuming.
Achievement unlocked.
Again, I was assuming Bakar would be the one that walked into that trap, not him.
Well, I lived, so.
Barely.
And you will notice that you were at full health.
I am now, yeah. I am at full
Yeah.
health.
Yeah. Okay, let's go
Okay,
check out
I
that
think
fucking cave where Drakar's going.
easy.
I'm gonna keep the bear trap.
All right.
Well, technically, you guys can't see the cave.
Well, I see you dragging a dead body off into the wilderness, and so I'm gonna follow you.
As you're dragging it up, you in fact actually a few minutes later, not minutes, as you're approaching, you see that the magic that was creating the illusion slowly fades as a opening appears in the side of the mountain. You see a cavern.
If our dude is in there, I'm gonna be very happy.
That'd be nice, yeah.
Yep.
Okay, who votes that we just run in there as fast as we can without
I
waiting
don't.
or anything?
I don't vote that. I vote
No?
the opposite of that.
I say we.
So,
send
am I
in
going to
Dragon
get
Ball.
any time with your elephant, or is it already going to run out by the time they catch up?
Oh fuck,
You
I don't know.
walked.
How
You
far
walked
were you?
away from everybody. What? Why would you get any time with it?
That's not the question.
I mean,
Am I
if
going to
you're
get
gonna
some time with
do-
your elephant?
I'm only asking to make sure I get my stats right. I'm not worried one way or the other.
I have no idea.
That's why
I
I'm
don't-
asking the GM,
Oh.
is the elephant going to disappear before it catches up with me?
I'll say it takes at least 3 turns on average because you got to heal Bakar for 9. It was already there for 4 turns, so you'd have 3 more turns, unless it'll take 2 turns to get to you unless you come back for it.
Plus, it has to heal Abacus a couple times.
Well, you would have been
Whatever.
able to do that in the same turn. You can move it back and forth.
Oh, okay.
So he would have 1 turn of healing. If he keeps moving, he'd have 2 turns of healing if he stops and waits.
When I get to the entrance and the cloak vanishes, I will pause a moment, but
So he gets 1 turn of healing.
Hmm.
So he'd heal 1d6.
yep, that sounds about right.
Oh, 1.
As the elephant, leave the elephant alone. As the elephant is approaching you, it just barely touches you and fades into non-existence. Again, could you make a nature check?
Nature or perception?
Nature. This was for something in the past, or something that you were doing.
15.
One thing you will notice as a druid, you recognize that those weren't an ordinary swarm of insects. They were actually a swarm of insects called necroflies.
Necroflies.
Necroflies, basically, they are created when fly larvae are inside of a creature that was resurrected through mid to powerful necromantic power. And basically, their thing is they become a very carnivorous, flesh-eating creature. And the worst part is, any creature that is bitten by them, if they die within an hour after they're bitten, they will rise up as either a zombie or a skeleton.
And this staff summons those things?
This staff summons.
Okay, that is a very... I'm going to turn to Drakar and say, yo, that is a very...
You wouldn't know about it.
Well, you did see him summon it with the staff.
See
I
the
watched her summon
witch.
I watched her summon the bugs with the staff.
Yeah.
Did we watch him take it though?
Oh no, I don't know he has it. Never mind. He's dragging her body, but
I drag around bodies.
Drakar, make a perception.
that's true.
Close enough. You have plenty of time. As you're dragging the body, you actually see something in it. You actually see it's actually not a necklace, a pendant, which was hidden in a pocket as you're dragging her. You're able to you can pull it out and you see it. It's a very familiar looking holy symbol. It's in the shape of a tongue with a tooth in the middle.
God damn it.
However, this one looks a bit different. Where the other ones look like humanoid tongues, this one looks more like a serpentine tongue. And the tooth, instead of being one of the front teeth, like one of these front teeth,
Is one of the fangs.
Is one of the fangs.
Mm-hmm.
Not only that, but there's also, it looks like silver embroidered. Silver.
So this is the Yuan-Ti version of the cultist.
The elven version, yeah.
So the tongue looks kind of like that. You have the fanged tooth in the middle.
Yeah.
And then there is a little silver.
It's not magical,
wrapped
so
around it. Nope.
No, but
I take it off the corpse.
Okay.
Because I don't need it anywhere near the corpse.
All right.
And otherwise, we wait for them to catch up and say, all right, are we ready to go figure out if our guy's alive or dead?
Drakkar, why are you dragging a dead body around?
Because we're going to need it when we go back to town and show the mayor.
Why are we showing the mayor a dead body?
I don't think
that there's a cult in town that we need to exterminate.
So we're not in town.
You want us?
She was arguing about hunting us in town.
You want us to enter the town dragging a dead body with us?
That sounds like a great idea. You should go first. Very far ahead of us.
I will not.
But we still need to search this cave first.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, let's look in this cave.
All right. And with that, considering it's almost midnight, as you approach the cave, I believe this will be a good spot to call it a night.
I suppose.
By the way, you would recognize her as a creature called a Yuan-Ti pureblood. They're basically beings that worship a serpentine god normally, and the more favor they gain, the more reptilian they become.
Would I though? Would I?
Purebloods are the lowest of the rank.
Can we take a nap before we go into the cave?
You want to take a short rest? By the way, house rule.
I'm thinking.
By the way, house rule, I will allow you to restore half of your sorcery points during a short rest.
That's a very dope house rule. Thank you very much.
I'm running low on spell slots, guys.
Yeah, me too.
I
don't actually know if I restore spell slots on a short rest.
No, you do not. Sorcerers
no, I don't either.
Sorcerers are kind of shorted on that. The advantage of a sorcerer is they've got the most variety or most number of cantrips.
They have the most access to different potential spells at will, whereas the others have to potentially memorize them.
Mm-hmm.
I just have to figure out which ones I want to use in a day and fix those in my brain.
All right, let me figure out your experience. You got quite a bit today. You had you faced 2 deadly battles.
Wow. Deadly in quotations.
You know, one of us did fall to 0 hit points.
Mm-hmm.
That is true.
I suppose that's true.
At which point Drakkar subconsciously rubs his ribs.
I will admit no such weakness.
Yeah, okay.
You will not admit it, but your hand will subconsciously. There were 8 zombies.
And
before we turned undead, yes.
Yep. They still count as defeated since you got rid of them. So 8 zombies, a swarm, Yuan-Ti pureblood, and the bullet. 825 experience each.
Nice. 825 experience.
4728.
For the record, since George anytime George assists you, he gets anytime an NPC assists you, they get a share of the experience.
825, correct?
Yep.
Okay.
We're up
So-
to 4728.
So because
Where
George is a
is
part
he?
of the party, he does technically get a share of the experience. Just to let
Where
you know.
is Manbreaker?
Manbreaker's
Where's
sitting
He
back
ran
watching
off
the
again.
fight. Manbreaker's just sitting back there watching the fight. You haven't
Make
asked
sure
him
you
to
make
join.
run off again.
I thought you
No.
left him in the back eating sausage back in town.
Yeah, he got distracted. Hun, we tried to get him to track the dude's scent, and he rolled 2 natural ones, and he found some really good
Speaking of
sausages
which,
and got very distracted.
now Manbreaker rolls the natural 20.
He's in the cave.
Yes, Manbreaker approaches you guys, looks up, sniffs towards the cage, looks towards you, looks towards the cage, and
Cave, not cage.
cave, and nudges his head in that
He's in
direction.
there? Oh, thank you so much, Manbreaker, for your assistance. Gosh.
Go in there anyway.
All right, later, Gatamon.
gonna-
Thanks for stopping in. Anyway, yep, that'll be it for the night.
I don't
825
think
is
it
what I
ever-
said.
I don't think my blessing ever mattered. I either rolled really good or really bad.
You guys pretty much forgot about it the entire
Yeah.
fight.
Yeah, me too.
It's
I
fine.
didn't need it.
I didn't. Well, I think I could have needed it, but again, all of my rolls were just terrible. So. Well, I did roll an 11 once. I don't remember what that was for though. Oh, that's right. It was to prevent the damage. Okay.
There, it might have helped.
Well, no, I rolled the 11, which was just enough for the mirror image to take the damage.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
So what'd you think? Heavy
Mirror
combat
image
night.
Go. I'm okay with it.
I missed it all.
You got half of it.
You did not miss it all. I kept you updated the entire time.
Yeah, like I
Yeah,
said, this
but
was
that's
the
not the
very
same
first
as
map
being
I
here.
worked on, so.
I know.
Good job.
You know, as soon as you said you had a dream last night that you were fighting zombies, it's like I was trying hard not to laugh.
I'm psychic. God.
All right, so call it there tonight. Thanks for watching. Catch you later. Bye-bye, guys.
Yeah, bye-bye.